everybody, and welcome back. Change direction. How are we all today? We are joining in myself. Sorry, I got distracted by an arrow on the floor because I held the right mouse button. That's pretty much all it takes. We're playing Rogue Trader today. That's Warhammer 40,000. And we are continuing to try and find our way to our capital administratorum world so that we can finish reclaiming our empire. Okay, so let's go to the Coronis Expanse map. And hello, Tidiger. And thank you, Josh Barhorst, for the sub. I don't know whether with us here on stream or whether you're just somewhere else in YouTube, but I hope you're having a wonderful day no matter where you are. So now we are going to keep visiting a few more systems. I mean, we have to get to, I think this is it. Yes. So we have to get to the Mundus Valencius. I mean, it makes sense. It's named Valencius, really. Oh, hang on, let's bring my mic down. Not that you can't hear me. I'm sure I'm loud enough. But, and so we'll go to the 100 Dreams Crossroads. This is an uncharted system. Let's chart some new routes. Oh, we've got our route to our capital. It's very dangerous, though. We have a bypass to the Pillars of Viridice, which is only unsafe. But anyway, let's visit the system we're in, see what we can find. Maybe do some more void combat. Oh yeah, there you go. Enemies of humanity. We are fully healed. And we've got a lovely 5-planet system here. I don't know, I found it. I had a little thought of this. Ooh, I haven't got any of this. And that is what we're actually after for that trader dude, some phlogiston. Beautiful. Oh, and actually, I also wanted to... Let's go to colony management. Colony traits. Let's make sure everybody's doing something, which I don't think they are. We wanted to... Now, we didn't do something because we didn't have the resources. Complacency, profit factor... Profit factor up. Oh, Fellowship of the Void. We don't need that. Requimator. Kills their target with a melee attack. All enemies in a 2-star range of the wearer suffer wearer's weapon power bonus mental damage. Not bad. Fajardo gains the Benevolent Protection feature. All allies increase their wounds by Law Imperium divided by 15. That'll be about 2. I don't think Fajardo has any Law Imperium. Dogmatic plus 15, mind you. So, get a bit more dogmatic. Or Fajardo gains the Frequency of Faith feature. All allies gain 3 times allies' dogmatic rank, critical hit chance. That would be 6% at the moment. Complacency does go up by 2. And that's for all colonies. I think I was potentially going to get Hallowed Railway. I needed to get my mechanisms, which I got off Kiava Gamma, which is why I couldn't do it before, and I got Explorator's reputation points. We're going to go ahead and do that. Janus. Oh, there are alarm reports coming from Janus. A number of strange mutations have been spotted among the population in remote agri-complexes. Aside from the obvious disfigurement and the subsequent estrangement, these mutants, called wretches by the rest of the colonists, are coming together to practice a primitive form of religion involving ritual worship of the land. While they display no disobedience or hostility, their very existence is concerning. Governor Viet suggested the mutation may have been caused by one of her genetic experiments aimed to improve the working populace. She notes the docility of these specimens and asks not to treat them as abominations that would otherwise be purged. The members of the Magos Biologists you tasked with healing Janus found the mutation to be missing from the catalogue and recommended studying it and eradicating immediately afterwards. The Janus nobility humbly awaits your decision. What do we know about these wretches? The mutations cause the loss of skin pigment and the shedding of hair. The eyes of some have started developing a nictitating membrane similar to that of reptiles. Others succumb to progressive atrophy of the larynx, causing the loss of human speech. At the same time, their tendons became denser and more elastic, providing increased endurance and load resistance. The wretches are commonly ostracized due to their grotesque appearance. There haven't been too many cases of mob justice yet, but they will become commonplace after the mutation's deformities become more obvious. The wretches tend to form groups with similarly afflicted people. Their average level of intellect is low. They all belong to the labor caste and communicate among themselves using a primitive vernacular of their own invention. As for their barbaric religion, they are deifying both the soil and Janus itself. To them, working in agri-complexes is a form of worship which has had a positive impact on productivity. My advisors? The rest is sanction of the Imperium does not grace these mutants, but nor does it declare their existence anathema. You should sentence them without further study. There are mutants whose existence is fully sanctioned, such as the Ogrins, Ratlins, Pariahs, Pelagas, Felinids, or Troths. Our library had many treatises on the Janitor's craft, and I could impart some of that knowledge to your servants. Purely theoretical, of course. This mutation has not been properly studied and is missing from the catalogue. I am not registering a basis for delaying the commencement of immediate genetic purification. I recommend launching a thorough investigation into the genetic makeup of this forbidden strain. Hello, Tinapos. Yeah, I'm good. I'm having fun. You? Welcome to the stream. Now, I am very dogmatic, so I know that comes into effect, but as Cass went and said, these mutations aren't anathema. A lot of them have been accepted as being sanctioned and okay. So take the required amount of these sickly creatures for researching and let the others work. Cassia, please share your knowledge of the janitor's craft with my servants. I'm going to do that. I hope my house will not judge me for this. Well, I won't judge you, and I'm in charge. Basically, accepting information on the mysterious genital arts from Lady Cassie's own hands, they started an inquest to discover the nature of the mutated strain. The wretch's twisted flesh revealed its secrets on the autopsy table. We got provisions +4, we got some trophies, we got efficiency +1, and we got sophocracy, which is what we just went and completed. Okay, so rank 1, we can't go and do those ones anymore. We're in to rank 2, and wow, it looks like the only thing we can get so far is the secret of winter scales. We get chemicals and promethium. That's not bad. I don't really have any chemicals. Contract blood and nephium. Profit factor is over 35. Provisions cost 3. The reaping, I get more provisions. Following project must be completed in Protectorate. Giants. Issues of assembly and first litigation were held on Cavagama for Majesty Steel Atrocities, all Crusher Mountain. Ah, okay. A cure for sloth. Worldwide. Efficiency +1. Eyes of Joy Use. Whereas Psi rating increased by +1 against demons and for each rank of Dogmatic. Well, I believe Heinrichs has at least 2 ranks of Dogmatic. That'll give me Fusion Reputation, Cast Balaka. Bahada gains the advice of the Dark Sages. Profit factor +1. I do like my profit factor. Chirurgian Medikit. Stores 20 wounds, effectively removes traumas. 9 plus Medicae divided by 4. Which is a fair lot higher than 20 on a few of my people. That takes some Xenotech. Reputation with Explorators. The only one I can really get is this one. Now, it does give me a lot of chemicals, which is really good. I wouldn't really be worried about the reaping. A cure for sloth is quite nice because of the fact that it's all colonies. But that does cost me some chemicals. Kiavagamba. Oh, whoops. Have made a sinister discovery on Kiava Gamma, a blasphemous machine built at the behest of the wicked Cubist Delphin. This mechanism is capable of picking up the whispers of the warp. It seems to occasionally transmit a discordant binaric melody into nowhere, but no encrypted data or other threats have been detected. It seems to be a functional side effect of sorts. Of course, the idea of using a machine instead of astropaths to contact the voices of the warp may seem tempting, but this machine is teeming with corruption. Its fuel tanks are satiated with the liquefied souls of your subjects. It has enough for now, but someday it will have to be refilled. Defying the dictums of the Omnissiah, the heretic had entered into a dangerous field of experimentation with the warp technology. It is dangerous knowledge, but the ancient, incredible, complex Vox core of the mechanism is much older than Delphin was. He had probably found it here and made use of it to fulfill his needs. What does my retinue think? I would declare a ban on any contact with this device. It must be removed and given to our acolytes. Normally that would be all, but I would explain further out of respect for you. The Inquisition can reap benefits from this heretical machine. Our trained acolytes are able to carry a vigil near it, carefully listening to the dark whispers of the spirits of the Immaterium without succumbing to their corruption. We could discover their plans and warn the rogue trader whenever any threat would loom over his domain. The demons wanted to hear their vile speeches, let them hear our righteous cry. Bahada, let me summon the most zealous preachers who would dedicate their lives and zeal to reading a litany of fury and rage to this machine. Let the inhabitants of the warp hear us and fear us. Wow. This blasphemous creation has to be anathematized and deconstructed in the name of total knowledge acquisition. The principles of its work must be inspected beforehand in great secrecy, requesting the right to investigate the heretical device before disposing of it. Listen to the voices of the warp, have them report anything they may hear. Shake the warp with a wrathful sermon in honor of the Emperor. Switch the machine from receiving to transmitting. We will use it in place of our astropathic choir. Gather a team to research and deconstruct the device, destroy this heresy. Now again, playing dogmatic, I feel like I'm either going to go destroy this heresy or I just kind of shake the warp with a wrathful sermon in honor of the Emperor. I feel like that's what we're going for here. Faction or reputation received Drusians 5,000. Beautiful. The invited preachers, strict and stern, have started to take shifts of reciting a formidable litany about the inevitable victory of the Emperor into the Vox Caster. Their angry words flew straight into the Immaterium, reverberated in the ears of the spirits that inhabited it, unable to hide from this righteous diatribe. If one of the preachers would die, another one would take his place, and there was no shortage of volunteers. Wow. Security +1, we also got, Dark Makesa. It's a two-handed plasma weapon. We'll have a look at that shortly. Bastille and weapons. Okay, so if we come down here, Chapel of Enumeration, efficiency and weapons goes up. Profit factor and mechanisms go up for mag trains. Cost me phlogiston though, and I don't want to spend that. Giants. We need an efficiency of above 4. Wow. The motive force is life. Explorator's reputation. Efficiency, profit factor also go up. The vigil of the tech guard. Security goes up everywhere. I'm going to go for the motive force is life, just so we can get Explorator's reputation. 7,500 is a fair bit. +5 bonus tech use. Once per battle can be used to immediately remove all bleeding, burning, or toxic effects from enemies. 5 impact damage with 20% armor penetration. Oh. Flawless servitors. We need a much higher efficiency and some mechanisms. I think I'm going to go motive force is life. And so then if we come back to Janus, I will go... I've only actually got one choice, haven't I? Secret of Wind Scales, I do get a lot of chemicals, which is quite nice. We need some Xenotech for that one. Okay, so we'll get the Secrets of Winter Scale for now. Although I'm saying this about, no, these rank 2 ones, they don't block each other out. So we'll get the Secrets of Winter Scales for now. And for Kiava Gamma, we'll get... Motive force is life. Okay, so everywhere is doing something. So that's all on the go. And we've just gone and explored this rocky world. Let's go and hit F5 just so I don't have to do that twice. And I think we're going to trade in a fight. We might get into the planet. Oh, we do. Let's see what the planet has to offer. 50 experience. Okay. And let's go fight the enemies of mankind. With angry whispers passes over the bridge as the arch enemy's minions train their weapons on you and prepare to attack. I don't want to evade their approach and flee. Death to the heretics for the glory of the Emperor. And I don't know what I'm fighting, but we'll find that out soon enough.
Finally, some real action.
I don't think I like the sound of that. We have an infidel class raider. We have and a murder class raider. Whoa, dear lord. So that's where's our second infidel class raider? He's behind them somewhere, I think. There he is, on the right. Woo! Look at this bad boy. 105 shields and 180 health. He's pretty much the equivalent of me. I'm pretty sure he hits like a truck. Supposed to come to there. Yep, right.
Onward! Unleash our vengeful salvo!
Let's drop out our plasma torpedoes.
Bleed them!
Okay, we did a decent amount of shield damage. That was it. Oh, what's this over here? Whenever the vessel enters this anomalous zone, its shields are fully restored and have their strength increased. 2 random weapons of the vessel are disabled until it leaves the zone. Additionally, there is a chance of internal fire. Okay. Right, so we do have a little infidel class raider. Now, obviously, getting rid of these two will actually end up being priority. But I don't really want to get much closer, if I'm perfectly honest. Because I'd like them not to be able to shoot me for a round. I don't think I'm going to get him in range of any more of my weapons, which is a shame. I'm sure he is... Oh, he has a stare into the abyss. Oh, wow. 3 shots dealing 40 damage per shot. That is, and he's got 2 on each side. And he has lots of abilities. Plants the maddening thoughts into the weak-willed members of the enemy crew, making them start fires aboard their own ship. Launches a wing of 4 swift death fighters. These attack crafts equipped with plasma cannons and deal a large amount of single target damage. Okay. This guy sounds... It sounds like he's going to live up to his name of Murder Class Cruiser. Maybe this wasn't a good idea?
Time has come.
We want our port shields reinforced. And, launch the boarding party to infiltrate enemy ship, starting internal fires and possibly causing ended damage that cripples the ship for 1 round. Plus 1 round for every 10 points of the Supreme Commander's persuasion skill. Which, her persuasion skill is pretty high. Let's see if we can't disable this ship. Speed is reduced by -5. He has internal fires for 2 rounds. Engine damage that cripples the ship for 1 round. Okay. See what these guys do. Hoping they can't quite reach me. No, but they can launch freaking torpedoes. Whoa! Oh, we got 4 enemies. I thought we had 3. Where did he come from? No, wait, we do have 3 enemies. We have 6 enemies. Ah, because they're launching torpedoes. Oh, it's okay. I don't know. For some reason, I thought he was coming up next to me. Swift Death Fighters. His shields still hold. Okay, Swift Death Fighters. We've got this guy around here. I need to get... Now, I'm going to run away from this guy, so to say. I'm going to do this again to the murder class. Okay, we didn't disable his shields this time, but he does have 2 sets of internal fires going. Now, he did... Yes, he did the same to me. He did warp thing. Little warp... apparition thing, which gave me internal fires. Now I need to get out of the way of these corrupted melter torpedoes.
Another salvo!
Yeah, I managed to take 1 of them out.
This one's going down.
Goodbye, shields. Oh. I know what I can do, potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I can jump behind him? So if I come to there, I can still hit him with dorsal. Cool, so let's come to there.
Macro cannons, volley!
Let's reload. Let's hit him with the port. He's going to be alive with like 2 freaking health, isn't he? No, he's not good. And then... I think that gets me out of the way of these torpedoes. Should get them out of the way of pretty much everything. And the vessel enters the autonomous zone. The shields are fully restored and have their strength increased. 2 random weapons are disabled until I leave the zone. That's fine. I will leave the zone next turn. My shields are increased. I should be out the way to the torpedoes and Swift Death Fighters. And the murder class cruiser, well, we'll see what he does. Now, unfortunately, he has very strong shields, and I've only dented the 4 shields. But like I said, we'll see what he does. Now, these shouldn't be able to reach me either. Okay, yeah, no, they don't get round to getting round me. He is going to try and set me on fire again. I don't know what that second thing was. Oh, dear Lord, I'm very much on fire. So we're kind of trying to both cripple each other internally, which is quite funny. I wonder if... They don't seem to have a countdown, so I wonder if they're just permanent until the end of the fight. Well, as he tries to cripple me, I'm going to keep trying to cripple him. My boarding parties. And I am going to... Ooh, I need to be careful how much I turn around because of the range on them.
The time has come.
Come to here.
Annihilate them.
Launch some torpedoes that way. And then...
Onward.
Okay, yeah, mostly just trying to stay out. Because he's got some big broadsides. I'm mostly trying to stay out of the way of those for now. I think he's finally going to reach me. I am going to shield up my port side. I don't think he can reach me. No, I thought I would have been a little bit out of range. And this turn I will simply attempt to dodge around him. He should be able to shoot me. Or maybe he's just a... I should double check what he can do. Maybe he's just a torpedo machine. Yep, he's gonna fire me. Oh no, he does have broadsides as well. As long as I don't end up... As long as I don't end up next to him, then he can't actually hit me. You can come and blow this guy up, hopefully. Beautiful. Right, so no more torpedoes coming in. I'm probably not going to get through this dude's shields. I think I'm going to end up killing him with my boarding parties. I'm going to skip to my right because I'm actually a little bit worried by these torpedoes now. We're not going to end up in range of those, although I could... I mean, going off what we do, though, coming out from the center, that could, in fact, put me in range of his broadside, so we won't do that. We will reinforce the... No, I can't do my port shields. My force shields, then, I guess? Oh, no, wait. What? It was already on my port shields. That's why I couldn't do my port shields. I could have just left it there. He shouldn't be able to reach me. Yep, he's kind of chasing me. They're going to explode. They'll do the same. Have we got more torpedoes up here? Is that what this is saying? Yes, we do. They'll explode as well. Let's worry about them.
Where we tread, the unfaithful fall.
Oh, nice. No, wait, not nice. Did he just... Is he dead? Oh, it's asking me what weapon I want to use. Maybe flak shots will do me a little bit better.
Macro cannons, volley!
Yep. I'd guess they're probably a little bit better against... corrupted torpedoes as well. I don't trust this that much. I don't know if he's left, if he's about to come back. I mean, it technically says he's gone.
Lay in the course.
I have a feeling I didn't actually kill him. Unless my boarding parties finished him off.
Blessed are the faithful.
I guess so. And we went and grabbed ourselves a Jovian Pattern Class 2 drive. It's got more speed, but it's got low acceleration and braking, which makes those zones much, much bigger. You want it to be strong acceleration and braking to make them much, much smaller. And 107 scrap. Well, that actually went a lot better than I thought it would. We did, I think we did pretty well. Especially considering how some of the void combat did in the last episode. Last time I streamed. Let's finish off. Let's have a look at all of the planets. Ooh, what do we got? 6 Promethium. It's a lot of Promethium, but I do have a lot of Promethium. And nothing. Do you know? No, I'll grab the Promethean. I mean, it's 6 Promethean. It's worth having. Gives me a lot of kind of bargaining power and trade power. Extract that promethium. Gets me up to 25 now. I'm very much lacking on a few other things. But like I said, it means I can use my promethium for other things. And then so if we go to the character, inventory, colony management, cargo management. Yes. Go back to the Coronis map. I was going to see if I could get to my, should we say, trade screen fast to see if I had any... I don't think it comes... Oh, yeah, contracts. It does come under J. Weapons 9 for 3 more mobile extractiums. Maybe. Small thorn. Yeah, profit factor. I don't want to spend my profit factor. And so where are we? We're down here. Let's warp travel to here. Let's see if we can, in fact, find a better way to our Administratum world. What have we got? No, absolutely nothing. But we did get another Navigator's Insight. Go and visit this uncharted world. Could probably get in the habit of healing my void ship after every combat, but never mind. Begin the scan. See what we can find. Ooh, what have we got? We got 3 plasteel, but I'm more interested in this. Should I take Heinrichs? I mean, it's an Inquisitor shipwreck. Nah, leave him behind. Let's go and have a look at the Inquisition shipwreck. First attacks are harder to dodge. In this frozen wasteland that we find ourselves in. Oh, I have a personal pilot now. I've never noticed him before, and a couple of wardens. And I wonder what absolute craziness we'll find here. Oh, what's the point? Yes, I got a new... Well, it was a plasma gun, and I'm not really using a plasma gun. Heavy plasma gun, it was this. I mean, 20 to 30 damage is pretty good. I mean, with your melter, high armor penetration, so it's very nice for that. Can't use the plasma. You get lots of bonuses with a melter, so we'll keep you with that. And she can't use a plasma either. I feel like she should just be able to use every ranged weapon.
A new challenge for me?
Medikai 85%.
The machine god.
But shots in the back. They were executed by their own comrade who used his last charge to blow out his own brains. I'm thinking some Inquisition, some heretical stuff has definitely gone down. Sentry's keycard. Keycards like this are issued to soldiers who are posted in compartments with heightened security. Okay. What did these people come across?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
That made them blow each other's brains out.
Nothing escapes my sight. Duty prevails.
There's a gaping hole in each corpse's head. They were brought out one at a time and shot from behind at point-blank range. Okay, then. And look at that. We've got... It's kind of hard to see. We have giant icicles coming through the center of the ship. That's a nice little effect we've got there. We can jump this.
Done.
Not walk on the rickety bridge. Yep. Okay, yeah, we do want to go over there. There was something for us to grab.
Follow my lead.
Oh, dear Lord. You hear that? That screaming. The gift of decay. Well, we know who's in charge of this rabble then. Oh, Law of the Warp. This is where we fail, basically.
A minor setback.
And some blasphemous script proved too impenetrable to decipher. Yep. Bottled birth, heavily soiled with blood and vomit. Also equipped with straps that used to bind the inhabitants to the beds. One brick of a corpse, starch, a passenger's ration. Judging by the lingering smell, it was dosed with a sedative. An asthmatic rasping can still be heard coming from a broken vox. Screeching cacophony melody that sets your nerves on edge, and okay. Warp fun, basically. Embrace the gift of decay. Small fish, eyeless and slimy, dart and wriggle about in the rank water.
Damn it!
Through scribblings, yeah.
Just bad luck.
Don't really have any.
Cast your eye there.
War of the Lorb. War of the Lorb? Law of the Warp. Random bits of rubbish weapons. Through the cocoon's translucent film, you can see the vague outlines of a decaying body. The rib cage has been broken open and a heart still beats inside it. Lovely. Some goods here. Logic by Pascal, 93% chance.
Operation successful.
It's still running, though perhaps not for long. This explains why the ship's interior is warm. Oh, this classes as warm, does it? Demolition.
The Emperor favors me today.
He does.
None shall stand in my way.
Time to time, tiny sparks of psychic energy burst out of the cocoon. 85% on Medicae.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Yeah, he is. Oh. He's being perplexed. Gained outside of combat, visit the void ship to remove. Oh, let's stop reading symbols of the warp. I didn't realize they were perplexing me. They're being shot. These poor wretches had their skulls caved in around the temple as if to make doubly sure.
I won't tolerate weakness.
And let's see what's going on. Impurities. Oh. Things went horribly wrong. Here comes Nurgle. There he is. Good old Plaguebringer. He went to town. This tree has sprouted right out of a person. His broken bones have formed the collars of the branches. His cracked skull has merged with the trunk, and dried gore now coats the skin like bark in a thin layer. Tangible psychic radiation is coming from the gurgling sludge. Perhaps it is the source of the vision that you see. I'm not going to do all the
Victory
war.
awaits.
No one will hurt you either now.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Okay, we've got down the trap.
I better myself through my service.
Everyone come together again. Crates contain fragments of plate armor, rusted and covered in fungus. Well, there's a shame. Lasguns, flames, and shock weapons in the containers are covered in a layer of whitish maggots and partly eaten away by acid. Corrosion. Lord of the Imperium. That one we can do.
One and it's done.
Voidsman's diary. After the last shift consolidation, they transferred me to the Prior Barracks, and everything they say about these freaks is true. Don't know if they're raised this way or if they really don't have a soul, but just being near them makes me feel sick to my stomach. Cold, unfeeling, empty creatures pretending to be human. They beat and execute the passengers like it's nothing. A normal person is disgusted at the thought of smashing a person's skull. Well, either that or they like it, but not them. They don't care one bit. If it was up to me, I'd toss them into the hold with the rest of the mutants, but psyker tricks don't work on them at all. Very handy when you're traveling on a ship stuffed full of enraged psykers. I had to move one of the psykers from the communal hold to a separate quarters. That traitorous piece of stuff was encouraging the others to revolt, and our esteemed ship's confessor ordered us to give him a good hiding. We did him for 2 hours or so, but by the end of my damned cough had got so bad it was unbearable. Wow.
It's about time.
They're all asleep. Is it really going to wait for me to, like, walk through them? And then pick a fight? Riot is spreading. I'm not sure if it works. Every psycho on board must be destroyed. Cleanse every inch of this ship with fire. Oh, I can help with that. We love a good bit of fire. The Emperor protects.
And you'll die quickly.
I have been ambushed. I have been ambushed, really? I think I knew they were coming. I mean, seriously, like, I've been ambushed my ass. Like, they were very obvious. Poxwalker prisoner. Do they explode or anything? No, they just claw away at you. Oh, we got some Poxwalker guards at the back. Nope, nothing special, just slightly hardier.
I have read tomes of military tactics. Face the navigator's might.
Have a bit of a lidless stare. Do you know what? Have more of a lidless stare.
I am a navigator, not a... Witness the fury of House Orcelio.
Hang on, there's... Oh, we have corrupted turrets to deal with. Okay, but anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 more people somewhere. Are they all behind me? Yes, they are. Okay, I somehow managed to miss these ones. Okay, but that's good to know. These are 2 guys in front of me. These are 2 guys in front of me. Get up a bit of a boost.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
J. And... Alrighty then. Double dodge. Where's he coming? He's gonna go for Cass by the looks of it. Yeah, I would say he has pretty good dodge too.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Go mark these 2
Doubt is for the
prisoners.
weak.
Then...
Faith without deeds
guard in
is
front
worthless.
of us as well. Right, and what we're going to do is
I'll do it.
increase the area of attack damage. Then we shall roll the bold.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Just stack all of these attacks. Okay, apparently we're missing the guy in the middle. Like, I don't know why we can't get all three of them. Some weird, like, elevation problem or something going on. Oh, very strange. We'll get the
Doubt
front
is
two.
for the weak. Eradicated.
We're going
As
to go
the
and hit run
Emperor
and gun.
commands, I act.
This time we'll get the guy in the back
Faith
as well.
without feet strike is a prayer.
Done. Make a number of extra attacks equal to the weapon's rate of fire. My weapon's rate of fire is, well, just 1 for this, but if I switch, my weapon's rate of fire is 4. These two guys are in front at the back. Poxwalker guard, Poxwalker guard. These things at the back, corrupted turrets, they're what I'm going to be most worried about. Poxwalker guard, he's in front of us as well. Poxwalker guards are back here with the prisoners. I think it's the guy on the right. Oh no. These two are right in front of me. So let's go and hit that.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
Oh, we missed the front guy. But luckily there was a backup just behind him. A double miss.
As the Emperor commands, eradicated.
Okay, and let's go ahead and use this. Oh, almost got another heroic act already. That was a very nice start by Argenta as well. We're down to 14, so she took out 5. I have no idea how many Cass took out. I wasn't paying that much attention, unfortunately. Parry. Parried.
Nothing.
Oh, got hit by the third. Heightened concentration. Whenever the bounty hunter scores a critical hit, they gain 5% armor penetration until the end of combat. Stacks. So I've currently got 30% armor penetration from getting critical hits. Anyway, Abelard. Unfortunately, his sword attack hits... backwards. If I go and walk myself in here. Parry. Beautiful. And then I turn around and swing. Go ahead and do that. First, let's go ahead and give ourselves... I mean, most of them are dead. Most of them should just die, so... You know what, let's just go ahead and do this.
At your beck and call. Like the aftermath of an orbital strike.
Except the one that dodged. We can potentially leave him to Bahada. I'm quite worried by these corrupted turrets. Oh, they're stunned. Which is good. This one, on the other hand, is not. 26 to 40 damage. Hits a bit like a truck. He is annoyingly too far away. Double parry. Let's go and use Daring
We'll rule
Breach.
the stars themselves.
Come right back here. I don't know why it's trying to say this is going to cost me 5 action points. As opposed to... I'm hoping that's not actually what's about to happen, because it should be costing me movement
Tried
points,
and
not
tested
action
tactics
points.
are the best ones.
Yeah, that's better. That's a bit weird. So... if only I could get J.O.R. Argento all the way back there. But no, that's alright. Let's go and hit
Indeed.
Reckless Strike.
At your beck and call. I've suffered worse.
He shot his ally. Love it. He did more damage against his
I
ally
will
than he
do
did
my-
against me. In essence, just keep swinging. We're unfortunately not doing much damage. We don't have much armor penetration. We are going to put on
Victory
Endure.
is imminent.
I'm hoping I get the wrath of both of these
Indeed.
turrets onto Abelard, basically. I probably should have taunted them to make sure. Beautifully dodged. Bahadur can...
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
simply remove those two from the board.
All too easy. Nothing I can't do.
Then
Already
go
done.
ahead and endure. Somebody else can take out the Poxwalker guard for an extra go, basically. Now we are in beautiful amounts of melee range.
Request approved.
Let's see if we can't...
My vow is to serve.
It's the start of the operative's next turn, so yes, I definitely want to do that.
The Omnissiah knows all.
We'll aim for the turret on the left, mostly. Now, of course, Pascal with his melter weapons is really the one that wants to be up there. Oh, that's a good point. I should have shot him with my melter rifle on Abelard. Would have done much better. Enemies recoil. All weapons in a huge area gain the effect. Okay, yeah, no, don't worry about that just at this point.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Okay, already got it on him. Got it. Let's simply... That frees up Jay to not get beaten up, quite frankly. Green Spirit Banishment.
Running binaric override.
Till he moves. I don't know if he is going to move. We'll find out. And then Jay. %, on the pistol shot. Why? Because... well, quite
Don't
frankly...
get too cocky. You're no fun.
Beautiful! With the added effect on him, that should... 8% damage, or if we look backwards... oh, there you go, that'll do. A miss! Can put voice of command on.
You've got a problem. I've got a
Argenta.
price.
Two AP and no MP. Yeah, we can do that.
I can do that with the right incentive.
That is not the Emperor's will.
No, melee armed enemies adjacent to the target. Oh, I did not realize that. I thought I would just get attacked. Amazing how much you don't learn, even though I'm this far into the game. We can, however, use a grenade.
Doubt is for the weak.
Like that, basically. I parried both attacks, but they're all now on fire, so have a bit of that. And then Jay has... Ignore cover and have doubly effective distance. Target ally mass techniques gains 1 resolve for every 5 stacks of tactical advantage. Target gains 5% damage and 5% additional damage for every 5 stacks of tactical advantage it has. How many stacks do I have? 52. So 10, 25% damage and 25%... No, sorry, 30% damage in other words. Oh, just outside of range. That's unfortunate. And yes, do you know what? No, I'm going to put... This seems a
Don't
bit
get too cocky.
backwards compared to the fact that I just went and gave him the bonus for not moving. But I need to get some armor penetration through these corrupted turrets. And that'll be everything for Jay. And then that'll be another quick go for Jay. That's how we do things here. And so I'm going to put Inspire on Pascal. Yeah, give it at that. Pass. Oh yeah, we blew that guy up. Come to here and...
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Not surprised. I'm pretty sure I do a fair amount of that drowning. Okay. May as well do the exact same thing.
Me? Try to die with grace, at least.
There's yes. At least he dies. He doesn't quite die, but that's okay. Voice of command
I'm
on
not
Abelard.
accustomed to being ordered around.
Then Argenta. Take a
God
step back.
Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Missed by both of those.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Done. Probably done that first.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Run and gun just for the extra go. Followed by...
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Call the bolt, and then let's put a bullet
As
into
the
these
Emperor
two.
commands.
32 damage. He is burning beautifully. Dodged. Single shot, only 1 to 4. Do we not have really good armor penetration? Wow, what is this thing's armor? 89%. This one, on the other hand, even less. Haven't we exploited this guy? 110, or was it because I went and gave an extra go?
It will be done.
Let's increase the armor penetration then. And let's...
At your beck and call. What's your target?
Done!
It will be done.
1 damage! And that is all Abelard wrote. Yep, you start burning. Can you even make it? Yeah, you can, just.
Suffering is part of the trial.
Yeah, these two dodged. Pascal got shot though. Got so much temporary hit points. Hardor's gonna charge right in.
Suits my purposes. Watch and learn.
5 damage. Beautiful. Right, so let's go ahead. Exploit. Minus 12% armor and minus 2 deflection. That's a good point. What's this deflection? 10. Wow, no wonder it's being so dangerous. And no, then we actually have to go for the strike.
Not a problem for me.
24 damage. We did a little bit. We then can do
I'll
a
bring
daring
glory
breach.
to my bloodline.
Go on reckless strike. This is actually going to attempt to shoot both of us, but that's okay. 20% armor and plus 8 damage on melee attacks.
Suits my purposes.
That just about gets me through. Over his
Already
deflection.
done.
Ouch. Very much ouch. Neither of us dodged.
Suits my purposes.
15 more damage. 17 more damage.
Another
We are
clean
clawing
strike.
our way through his armor. Pascal.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved. Running binaric override.
Perfect shot. Wait, I should have done more like this kind of stuff. 12% armor penetration.
Request approved.
Never mind. He dead. 2 guys left. They're both down here.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Go ahead and actually
Am I getting paid for this?
increase my damage.
I can do that. Never quite fair.
Okay, well, we got one of them.
You've got a problem? I've got a prize.
Rejoice in battle!
Have Argenta step back.
Don't get too cocky.
Then let's have her... slip to this. Let's go Cole the Bold. By the way, I should have actually done...
I'll do it.
Concentrated
Each
fire,
strike
but-
is a prayer.
It's good. He's burned. We have purged the corruption with fire. And nobody actually even got an injury.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Corpse's flesh has crystallized and turned in translucent sarcophagus. Sealed within is a slop of their putrefied organs. Oh, lovely. The walls of the lift shaft are coated in a layer of putrefying goo containing revolting growths. The bodies of the people trapped within. Law of the warp, 30%. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, do I have to? Oh, no, I can come up here.
None shall stand in my way.
As it's just... more sleeping guys. More not sleeping guys. Poxwalker guards, Poxwalker prisoners. A plague bearer. That's what we like to see.
The Emperor sets my path. Onward!
I won't heed
Nope, we're
your
in combat.
cries of mercy.
Find you. Infect you.
14 of them. Poxwalker guard. Okay, yeah, I think there's only one plague bearer. The rest are Poxwalkers, either prisoners or guards. Let's stick Cass in there. Blood can go right. Hardor. Sorry, Abelard can go left, but Hardor can come just in here, in fact, because he's just going to charge straight through there. Genta, come to there. Pascal. Oh, come as far as you can. And Jay, come to there. because we all know we're going to start off with a couple of lidless stairs.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Can't really get it in that direction. Bodies decay for Nurgle. If you insist, my friend. If you insist. The Plague Bearer, who is now stunned. Beautiful. Poxwalker Guard, we have an occluding sphere. Oh dear lord, I did not notice this. What is this all about? Eye of Oblivion, which is permanent. Undown Sea of Souls, which is permanent. Active abilities. Blessing of Rot. Nurgle's power, create a shield that grants its host 3 MP and will be removed if the creature's temporary wounds reach 0. Okay. Passive abilities. Invincibility. Immune to all damage and most common effects. Death of creatures under its control deals direct damage to it. Psychomajoris, and it's anchored. Cannot move or dodge. Right, so we have to kill everything under it. We can't actually kill it. But don't know how much... Although we haven't actually killed anything, but it started on 192 health. Poxwalker Guard just got a little shield. Oh, yep. Keep grouping up. I don't mind that. Wow, he's so slow.
Just a minor setback.
Good walk. Who do we have? Bahadur. I am going to... I'm gonna get right in there, basically.
Nothing I can't do. Nowhere to hide.
Oh, just a small 111 damage.
Not a problem for me.
Go for that.
All too easy.
Go for Reckless Strike. And then let's sever this dude's life.
Already done. Nothing of value has been lost.
91 damage, 177 health. Now, I think I'm technically in a bit of a toxic cloud, but still good. We're going to... Poxwalker Guard is stunned. Poxwalker Guard, Poxwalker Prisoner. And then we get 2 more Vargos. Okay. I'm going to come around this way.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Mark this one as a to be killed.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And I think Concentrated Fire is all I'm going to need for this.
Eradicated.
Yep. Beautifully done. Let's potentially switch weapon.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Run and gun. Let's
As the Emperor commands, I
mark
act.
this guy as prey.
I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
An extra 16 damage there.
As the Emperor commands, I
It'll
act.
gain a little bit of momentum. And we'll leave it all there. Yes, yes. Keep surrounding Abelard. Keep surrounding Abelard. We're actually getting through
duty
though.
go hand in hand.
Which is a little bit worrying. We're going to come to there and just finish this dude off. No, we're not, apparently. All right then. I'm gonna go and... I mean, who are our bigger nasties now? We don't really have any, to be honest. Got Poxwalker Guard and Prisoner all the way at the back. We'll get some Machine Spirit Union.
My vow is to serve.
Go for him. Mark him as prey. And let's expose him as well.
Knows all, comprehends all.
And okay, let's have you run into here. I don't have that many stacks, so I won't start using that quite yet. But let's...
Watch my back.
give Abelard a turn. Let's simply... Oh, no wonder he's being hit. I didn't switch his weapon back. Oh, that's stupid of me. Always, always switch their weapon back, ladies and gentlemen.
Victory is imminent.
Well, his shield just exploded. With a lot of force. Let's brace for more damage. And then we're going to... I think do... Really? How can I not see him? He's right there. I have elevation and everything, but I can't see him. I really do... The lines on this game are definitely broken, because... I think it's like saying, yeah, this little thing is blocking my view or something. Like, I don't know. We may as well go for single shots. Although my hit chance isn't going to be too high because I have 3 stacks of perplexed, basically. You know what? In fact, let's give...
I'd like to, but I can't.
Oh, he's too far. Well, I'll be... There you go. Hit him with a toxic needle. Don't give him a boost then. Until next turn. Oh, we have a few guys burning. That's better. I should have put... Oh, no, it's not at his go, is he? I was about to say I should have put his guard on, but he's just not at a go yet, so... Oh, this guy's coming right. I'm gonna get after Jay, I would think. She's the next closest.
I've suffered worse.
Yeah, you have. You're a beast, Abelard. You can take anything.
Reduced to dust.
That's how you kill things.
At your beck and call.
Let's have you come over this way, quite frankly.
Indeed.
Let's give a bit more health. And Abelard, you stay strong in that corner. Ouch! Student 3 is down at 155. Come this way. And little stare in this direction. Oh wow, I feel like more of them are turning up. A lot more of them are turning up.
Emperor, give me strength.
Ouch.
Another foe painted black.
Okay, we're down to 16 of them. Yeah, no, I can take them out if I am willing to sacrifice Jay, which I'm not.
Isn't this a job for the...
Okay, 14 of them. Of course, as I keep killing more, that is slowly dropping down in health. I still might have to keep killing wave upon wave of them until our occluding sphere disappears. Oh, we have this guy behind me. Give more toughness to...
Me?
Abelard.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Blessed be thy rot. Ah, whoops. Sorry, that was my go. I just skipped Bahado's go by accident.
Regret this.
Ooh, a plague bearer. A very scary looking plague bearer.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I can't believe I just accidentally skipped. I was trying to get whoever was moving to go faster. That's the last time I do that. Everyone can play at normal speed. We shall
I'll do it.
hold the bold. Concentrated attack. Let's see if we can't end this dude's life in one hit.
Doubt is for the weak.
Not bad. Not bad. I could have also turned that on if I was worried about hitting my own guy. I should have maybe stood a bit more next to him. I could have also healed him. Never mind. Dead. Pascal. Pascal, Pascal, Pascal.
The scriptural prognosis.
Thank you. Thank you, Pascal, for killing the enemy. We're going to come to there. We're going to start putting...
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Yeah, we're going to start putting lots and lots of exploitation on him. And then...
My vow is to serve.
Put target with project. None of them have reject the flesh. Most of them are very much embracing the flesh.
Request approved.
Just reduce his damage by 17% for one turn. And unfortunately, that's about it because I'm not doing this massively well.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Nothing I can.
Oh, and he gets a full...
My time is now.
Have him come round to here.
My tactics are flawless. Not a
We're gonna
problem
do
for
that. We're going to aim for the opening.
me. Nothing I can't do.
We are going to hit hard. We are going to reduce his
too
armor and
easy.
deflection, which I may not have needed. We are going to endure.
Already done.
Then we are finally going to go and strike him.
Suits my purposes.
And he dodged! He dodged after all of that. I was expecting, it said only 80 to 90. I was expecting damage in the hundreds. And he dodged. After all of that. I feel hurt and let down. We have any grenades? Yes, we have grenades. Supposed to slot myself in there. Where can I get grenades into? Oh, could I get a grenade in? No, I can't get a grenade into there. I can get a grenade into like one spot. A bit disappointing. If we were to move more to here, how far can you throw a grenade there? Oh, can we get a grenade right in the middle? Oh, I can. That'll work.
A
I like
moving
that.
target lives longer. You're no fun.
Beautiful! What are we down to on the occluding sphere? 106. We're getting there. We are most definitely getting there. Let us go and interact for the beginning of the match next turn. Extra damage. Let's go and give that
Tell
to
me,
Fajardo.
and it is done.
Go and give... I don't think there's really much else I need and or want to do. I'm actually going to
You've
give
got a problem, I've got a price.
Cassie a voice of command.
One fewer target.
Beautiful. What I like to hear. I'm going to go and stand right in the middle of this. And... I want to swing to here. Let's come there. Let's...
It will be done.
Reckless strike. Anybody that survives gets a hit to me back.
I took care of this one.
But nobody survives. Okay, 9 more damage to the occluding sphere. And I... can't quite see him round the corner. There's an annoyance. Oh, I can see this guy,
At
though.
your beck and call.
Have a quick strike on him. And that's everything. That's all I got. Dodged. Hey, where you going? Get back here. I think dodged as well. Somebody's got... Yep. Whole bunch more people just popped up. We're back up to 15 again. Are any of them in and around me is the question, though. No, they're all coming up from, should we call it the corpse pit? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 just in front of us. I mean, yeah, according to the symbols. Oh, and of course the occult, good old occult sphere. What is that? Just a prisoner? Yeah, we can deal with that.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Keep using lidless stare. Let's just double down on that once more.
No! These ruby flashes are choking me.
So every little dude does 3 damage. So, I mean, there's 20 more of those in this. Almost 25 of those guys in this. The guards do 6 damage, I believe. So obviously they double it up. We'll be interested to see what the Plague Bearer does. Can we reach? No. We gave it to Bahadur. Okay then, so voice of command to...
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Including sphere. Okay, that guy's got a nice bubble.
Brace yourself, Avalon.
Oh. Got yet another Plague Bearer. Bahadur, Bahadur, Bahadur. What do we do?
Not a problem for me.
Give another opening here. And then let's go for the attack.
Nothing I can't.
With next melee attack team, 30% opportunity, plus 12 damage and ignores 21% of the target's parry. Oh, I was actually hoping to go for a big swing. He goes bang. They just seem to, if when you pop the shield, they just explode. Hey, Majid, how you going? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I was, yeah, focused on the fight. That is unfortunately all of our AP. So we will be holding there. And holding. Ouch! Fast. That was a lot of damage. Let's... Here. About to open fire. The soldier and their allies will automatically dodge the soldier's next attack. Hey, I'm opening fire! Go ahead and concentrate. Fire as well, and... I mean, we get an automatic dodge, so there's no worries with that.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith
over
without
penetration.
deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands...
Automatic dodge, and that actually frees me up to shoot the Plague Bearer as well. Oh, Bahada, you are having a rough day. You are having a very, very rough day. Yeah, sure, let's... Not yet. We're gonna run into the horrible corruption.
Running binary override. Request approved.
Expose weaknesses. Let's...
The Omnissiah knows all. Comprehends all.
See what we can do. Oh, we got them both. Beautiful shooting. I always forget that only costs me 1 in most cases because of one of my stats. So I could have done a little bit extra that round. Let's get perfect shot. In a slightly better position now to give straight away just another shot to Argenta. And we are going to concentrate in that shot. Here, Plague Bearer gives me 15 damage against the Occult Sphere. Yeah, taking out that guy puts him down to 30. And then we've got what? We've got... Oh, 15 more in there. Got another 9 there. Yeah, he'll be close to being dead. There you go. Yeah, if I kill everything currently on the screen, he dies. So we might actually be running out of enemies. Who only knows? Can we get these guys with a beautiful grenade? No, why not? What is stopping you from throwing a grenade in there, I might ask? How very strange. Again, it's like something's blocking my view, like this big thing is blocking my view. Which I truly do not understand. Okay, that being the case... Also, hang on, if I get to there... I do not
Living
sure.
on the edge.
Let's go and throw that grenade in there. And let's go and give...
Am I getting paid for this?
Fajardo more damage.
I've suffered worse.
High momentum.
Yeah, you have. And...
I will do my duty.
go and stick on Endure. Go and swing away. Parried. Counting him as being behind cover.
Von Valancius!
Von Valancius. I don't think I like attacking that guy. He's got too many stats on him. Is this guy far enough away? Here he is. Oh, wait, making me waste more attacks.
One fewer target. My place
Let's get
is
in
at the
here.
fore. It will be done.
Take out this guy as well.
Reduced to dust.
Okay. Including Sphere is on 36 health, and we have 6 enemies left in the field. 4, 5. Please dodge. Please keep dodging. Harder is having a very bad day. I mean, he's got 7 stacks of toxin on him. Okay, no, we have a lot more people just came to life. A lot more people.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Beautiful dodge. Talking about gazes.
If I may, as duty demands.
Let's cull the herd as per always.
Isn't this a job for another foe painted black?
How are we doing our occluding sphere? 24 health remaining. We've got 12 just in these Poxwalker guards. We're a little bit back here on our own, aren't we?
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Too bad I never leave debts unpaid.
Oh, I was about to say that could have been horrible.
Okay, now I'm really hot. Looks like I'll need more augmentations.
Yeah,
I'll live another day.
I thought we were not going to have
All too easy.
too many problems. Right, I don't want to do a sweeping attack. Let's go and let's just go in reckless. I'm going to have to
my
endure.
purposes, I'll pass.
No, you won't.
Another clean strike.
With the occluding sphere dead, everything falls down. I'm very happy about that. I was worried that they were that they weren't going to fall down. Law of the Warp, 30%. I don't like those numbers. Whoops, I paused it. Oh, we got another security key right there. Sentry's keycard. Sergeant at Arms seal. Good, just here. Guide for Voidsman. Voidsman, by the grace of the Emperor, you have been given the honor of serving on a black ship of the Inquisition. You have been entrusted with a unique cargo, psychers collected from the Imperium's world as their rightly oathed tithe. Do not be deceived by their appearance. Every one of them is dangerous mutant. Be strict with the passengers, for that is how you safeguard the lives of yours and your comrades. You must be blind to tears and deaf to pleas. Listen to the passengers' conversations and report any groupings that form among them to the ship's confessor. Any groups will be split into different holes to prevent a coordinated revolt. Check for certain that the passengers are eating all of their rations. They contain tranquilizers intended to ensure your and your comrades' safety. See what else we get. Pay attention to any strange occurrences. Psychic corruption comes in many forms. Passengers that exhibit extraordinary abilities must be transferred to reinforced cells for solitary confinement. Do not engage in conversation with the passengers. Do not refer to them by name. Do not give them your possessions. Do not allow them to lose their fear of you. Their fear is the key to your survival. Appear before the ship's confessor every month to have the purity of your thoughts checked. Remember that blasphemous psychers can play with the minds of real people. Keep the faith and follow these rules. Failure to observe any of them will be grounds for dismissal. Alright, let's go for it.
And done.
Woohoo! Unholy Shard. Reduces all toxic damage suffered by the wearer by 50%. Yeah, we got ourselves a little shard. Let's
A new challenge for me?
go up this door. Oh wait, we're back at the beginning. Oh, there you go. And I like the fact that we can't go backwards either. We thought we missed anything. We can't go back and get it. Let's go back to our void ship. And we missed one small piece of cargo. Yes, grab all that and go. This is the Voxmaster Victis Suri Otter Tolomon speaking. Hope your heroic expedition was successful. What will be your further instructions? Is dead and defiled. It should be sent to the Omnissiah in a proper nuclear funeral. Right, wow. Send out a boarding party, let them destroy the unholy site. Technicians should strip the vessel of everything valuable and make sure they keep quiet about what they're about to see. Bombard the violet vessel, let the dead follow the dead. As you wish, Lord Captain, the power of our main battery should be enough to penetrate the glacier and evaporate the vessel completely. Let's do that. And we had a bit of plasteel, but we're still okay for plasteel. Begin scan. Nothing of value. And let's go to this last world and scan. Ooh, we have 7 plasteel. Let's grab that. That's a decent amount. And not explored. The augurs have detected the remains of an ancient mining ship that crashed on the planet. It looked like it was carrying equipment and settlers to a new mining site. Searching this ship might prove useful, but it carries certain risk. Athletics 0. Okay, conduct a search. The search team was able to retrieve the last surviving extractium from under the debris. They suffered no losses and returned to the ship triumphant. Nice. I got 1 mobile extractium back, which is fantastic. That's technically the one I just placed on that planet. Which got me 7 more plasteel, which was a beautiful amount. And quickly travel through the warp here as well. 2 times profit factor gain. Callus Winterscale has found out that the secret of gas factoriums... What now? The number of resources in the colony network has increased. Colony efficiency has changed. Project completed. Okay, so I gained 2 profit factor. I have no idea why. Chart your routes. I doubt we'll find anything. But we do get +1 for that. Let's visit the system. Let's heal my ship, whether there's enemies or not. We have void ship remains, mind you. Let's go ahead and hit a quick save. Colony Project Dominion of the Hammer. That's probably what just happened. Let's double check my colonies and see if they need any more management, basically. And we do Hallowed Railway, Efficiency, Complacency, and we got Requimator. Whenever the wearer kills their target with a melee attack, the enemy in a 2-cell range around the wearer suffer the wearer's WP bonus mental damage. Willpower. Unfortunately, my melee guys don't have great willpower, but blocks these 2 projects. That's fine. What else can we go and grab? You're still blocked because we need reputation with the Drusians. Takes 1 provision. Does get me 15 more dogmatic, which could be useful. Profit factor +3. Contract available, unquenchable greed. Takes that much profit factor and that much reputation with Drusians. I'm going to go and do that. Because I do love a good bit of profit factor. Current value 108. I think I need 150 for the next rank. Let's get 3 more profit factor. Will cost me one. Won't cost me anything, actually. Keep that. Janus. The Secrets of Winter Scale. Yes, that's what I've just gone and grabbed. Contract available, Blood and Nephium. And we have a cure for Sloth. Beautiful. That gives us efficiency across all of our colonies. Costs me 3 chemicals, which I have a lot of... no, that's Promethean. I do have quite a few chemicals now. Go ahead and execute that. And on Kiava Gamma, the motive force is life. Get another profit factor, efficiency +2 in Kiava Gamma. And our next project, the Vigil of Tech Guard, security across all of our worlds. And the Rogue Trader gains +10 tech use. Now, it does say my retinue gains the Wisdom of Tech Guards feature, so I'm hoping that's everybody, because obviously it really needs to be on Pascal. Oh, it does block the Project Flawless Servitors, which gives me profit factor and efficiency across everything. Push the security across everything and more tech use. Cost me plasteel and weapons. Weapons I've got 6 of. Currently all I can do, though, which is unfortunate. Phlogiston. Oh, I lost the Phlogiston somehow. Where did that go? Gamma Gamma. Okay. Yes, I used it right here. Huh. Makes mechanic. Increases it by 10% for each point of efficiency. Amount of resources produced by the colony. I mean, yeah, really high efficiency is quite nice. Plus the profit factor. We like the profit factor. In ship encounters, the Rogue Traders squad is supported by friendly combat servitors. That'd be quite nice as well. Although, mostly the people you're helped by are usually quite useless. But combat servitors are actually quite good. But I do kind of want that one. This didn't block anything, so we're going to do nothing here yet. We need some mechanisms or some phlogiston. Some mechanisms would be fantastic. That's a +3. That is a +3 to my efficiency, which would put me on a 5, which would allow me to grab this as long as I've got mechanisms. Allows me to grab giants as well. Fantastic. Okay, let's go have a quick look at our contracts now. 12 people. Oh, wow. For Prometheum and chemicals. Had been stolen from him. However, he is willing to leave the unfortunate incident in the past, offering the prospect of much greater gains. He's now captivated by the idea of seizing House Quarters Nephium rigs on the frozen world of Lucian's Breath. Ooh. Full fawn. Yeah, we don't want to spend that. Weapons. And, oh, Xenotech. If I can get a couple of that, I get some profit factor. So we did just search this place, didn't we? Yes. Got me nothing. Go and hit a quick save. Once again, do not like doing administratorium. I can't say that word. Not without reading it off the top of my head. Twice. Lord Captain, the Augurs cannot determine who the ship we approach belongs to, but the telemetry clearly reveals it is an Imperium vessel. The hull is badly damaged, but there is air in some of the chambers, which means they are hermetically sealed. What are your orders concerning the discovery? Send out the order to prepare my troops for boarding. We who walk down the same passageways in the same bays day after day, we who are born, live, and die to the hum of the ship's machines, we forever hunger for the smallest glimpse of another life. And for a chance to see the heroes who tirelessly fight for us and for the glory of the Imperium. So let's have a tale about the Lord Captain, by the will of the Emperor, the guardian and commander of every good and honest soul upon this void ship. And the time he boarded a vessel named the Fireborn. Dum dum dum. Okay. Like a dead whale cast ashore by its inexorable force of the swell, the wrecked vessel was a confronting sight for its unwitting visitors. Some bays still retained an atmosphere, but there was no life anywhere. The ship was dead. Machine spirits dissipated in the darkness of space. It was just the husk left, and the Rogue Trader's crew were to become scavengers swarming the carcass of a falling Leviathan. Our Lord Captain oversaw the expedition personally. He decided to train the penetrating gaze of the auger arrays on the damaged ship. Tech use 5, 100% chance. The auger's keen eyes scanned the eerie vessel, identifying that the void ship was gravely damaged and was in the process of final erosion. There was very little time to explore it. 3 sectors seemed the least damage: the bridge, the middle deck crew, and the service bay. After exchanging a series of trills and warbles in their mysterious and ancient language, the tech priests responsible for the augers reported to the Lord Captain that they had glimpsed signs of valuable components in operation in the service bay. The Lord Captain's next steps was to turn his attention to the scout units awaiting instruction. The Lord Captain had to decide which of the 3 teams he would lead, and which 2 would be entrusted to their officers. Let here be known the names of those honest people who stood before our Rogue Trader in that moment. Taciturn and grave young Ho Son, whose word was as firm as his handshake. Captain Vesti, who jokes he will be remembered by everyone on decks 3 to 5. Captain Matina, the senior officer of the 3rd unit, known to many as Grey Matina. She had been leading units back when the current crop of scouts were snot-nosed kids. No one on deck was in any doubt that navigating inside the wrecked ship would be difficult. The units would be separated by kilometers of twisted metal, dead modules devoid of atmosphere, collapsed passageways, and hull breaches the size of a house. The only thing connecting the brave teams would be the delicate thread of a voxlink. And so, after weighing up the options, the Lord Captain chose to go with the service bay contains valuable cargo, I think we were just told. So I'm going to go off the information we were given. And I'm going to go for that. From here on, we will relate the events based on what we have learned from witnesses. The people who accompanied the Lord Captain on the tour of the dreadship. The shuttle started up one after another, and dispersed, each heading for its selected target. An hour spent on cutting through the hull in the freezing vacuum of space, a fussy boarding, and then, finally, the Rogue Trader stepped onto the cold, dark deck of the dead ship. The light of the torches revealed a sign in the gloom: Fireborn. After a minute-long exchange with the Voxmaster, who quickly checked the archives, it was established that the dead vessel was that of Captain Nova Van Dane, registered at Kiava Gamma Port. Grey Matina said a prayer appropriate to the situation. Then she looked expectantly at the Lord Captain, waiting for orders. 100% chance, and 100% chance. Knowing the typical layout of service bays, the Lord Captain directed the scouts to where the valuable components would be found. After examining the servicing bay and consulting the augurs, the Lord Captain suggested where the ship's undamaged components could be found. It doesn't really matter which, we get a 100% chance on either. From here on, we will relate... The Lord Captain's assessment proved to be correct after a thorough search, as all searches conducted by Grey Matina were. The scouts found undamaged components and marked them for later dismantling. Salvaged Omni Processor times 15, hallowed targeting cogitator, bottle of extravagant perfume, and then we gained 9 experience. Sound crackled from the Vox speakers and a light on the casing switched on, signaling a message coming in on the first unit's frequency. Commander Young Ho's son calmly reported that his unit was making satisfactory progress towards the ship's bridge. This was followed by a message from the second unit, which was on the crew deck. Vox speakers crackled, preparing to connect with the unit's commander, Captain Vesti. The words that came through sounded muffled, as though the person on the other end wasn't speaking directly into the Vox, but accidentally pressing the transmit button whilst occupied with something else. Never seen anything like it. It's beautiful. Hold on. Wait, is it moving? Oh no. Pale-faced Captain Matina barked out a stream of orders, telling the unit to close ranks around the Rogue Trader, prepare for trouble. But then the yelling from the Vox turned to laughter. "Haha, I got you, old girl," boomed a voice from the speaker. Belonged to Captain Vesti, the commander of the unit exploring the middle deck. "Don't panic, we're all good here, not a thing to report. I hope where you are is just as uneventful." White with anger, Matina turned to the Rogue Trader. "Captain Vesti has a unique sense of humor. I strongly suggest that your lordship take him in hand." The Lord Captain reprimanded Captain Vesti for his flippance and demanded a report on his unit's progress. Diffused a conflict brewing between the two commanders and requested a report from Captain Vesti on his unit's progress. Took drastic action to solve the problem, stripping Vesti of command of his unit and demanded a final report on its progress. I will reprimand him and leave it there. Captain Vesti reported that unit's foray had so far proceeded without incident, mystical or otherwise. They had found no survivors from the ship's crew, or bodies for that matter. However, the unit had encountered a problem. The passage leading to the deck section with the arsenal and storage depot was seriously damaged, especially the power cables. Proceeding further could be dangerous. Logic 5, 100% chance. Logic 5, 100% chance. Issued new orders. Vesti's unit headed off to carry out their orders while the rogue trader and his team continued on. Fortune smiled on the unit this time. Grey Martina, having trusted her instinct and experience, chose to return to the shuttle by an alternative route. In one of the dark branching passageways, the team discovered a modest but untouched trove of cargo from Kiava Gamma. Sacred Unguents, Servo Skull, anti-gravitic impellers, and Headhunter light carapace. Nice, I think we've already got one of those though. The voice of young Ho Sun reached the Lord Captain's ears once again. The first unit's captain soberly reported that his people were proceeding to the bridge. The ensuing deathly silence alerted the Lord Captain that something was wrong. Following the gazes of his team, he saw that the unit's dispatcher, who was carrying the large Voxcaster with the antenna and transmitter, was lagging far behind the rest of the group. And the transmission indicating was dark. There were no incoming messages. Even if there had been, Son's voice couldn't have sounded so close, as if the dispatcher, or Son himself, were standing right next to the rogue trader. "Son here, Unit 1 proceeding to the bridge," said the voice again. Now it seemed to be coming from all sides, drawing in from the left and right, from under the deck, and even from somewhere among the mess of cables overhead. 100% chance. Lower the warp 55% chance. The Lord Captain summoned all his willpower to resist the illusion. The Lord Captain managed not only to maintain his self-control, but also keep the terrified unit from veering into outright panic. Led by the rogue trader, the scouts hurriedly retreated to the shuttle, pursued by their comrade's disembodied voice, which continued to repeat the same brief message. After returning to the shuttle, Bahada received reports that Fireborn status, the tech priests who relentlessly pierced the wreckage with the Augur's gaze, insisted on curtailing the operation as soon as possible. Fearing imminent destruction, there were also reports from the other two units. The second unit had succeeded in moving through the danger zone and have returned to the shuttle with a valuable payload taken from the dead ship's stores. Augur's and Vox system proved equally useless. The first unit, which had been exploring the bridge, had vanished without a trace, almost as if the dead ship had swallowed them whole. The scouts and their commander, young Ho Sun, had simply disappeared, joining the thousands of crew members lost aboard the Fireborn. Hotshot las pistol. Some cogitated bracer. Yep, jewelry. And a couple of long lass. Continue. The units assembled at the shuttles and the Lord Captain gave the final order of this grim expedition. Hold a service for the falling scouts. Recite a memorial prayer to the Omnisci in honor of the ship, a fallen wonder of engineering. Fire upon the cursed ship from the long-range weapons battery. Hold a service for the fallen scouts. Led by Sister Argenta, the scouts built the funeral pyres. Old metal barrels and small shipping containers served as temple braziers. In the wavering but warm light illuminating their faces, the scouts listened as the sister sang a prayer for the departed. Little by little, the listeners' terrified, weary gazes brightened. As they heard the sister's word, understanding dawned on the survivors. Death dogged the footsteps of everyone, but there is a destiny higher than death. They should always remember that. It is a reason to keep going. Time was up. The scouting party returned to their ship with one last look at the Fireborn, the rogue trader, gave the order to fire upon the dead vessel at range, for that which is born in fire should also perish in fire. And the ship is no more. Let's keep exploring our planets. Of course, we have a Hulk in the distance as well. Scan. Go ahead and have a quick save. And then let's explore the rings. Giant rings on this planet's surface can be observed even from orbit. Examine the rings. There's emerged that this planet has a native species of giant insects similar to Terran ants. Just like ants, they sometimes form so-called death spirals, in which one creature follows another without realizing they're going in circles. These were the rings discovered by the ship's observers. The strange phenomenon that was originally suspected to be a sign of the warp activity or a nefarious xenostructure turned out to be a quirk of nature, and a tragic one at that. Okay, I guess we didn't really get anything off that. But it turns out the rings of the planet are just giant ants, continuously circling. How brilliant and hilarious is that? Provisions 3. It's a little bit tempting, but I'm going to pass. And let's also just do another quick save. And let's go to the Hulk. The Augurs have detected wreckage in the void ship's vicinity, but the exact nature of this wreckage remains unclear. Look for the source of the wreckage. Augur crew reports that it has registered no evidence of a disaster that could have produced such debris. Pick up several pieces of wreckage. Some of the wreckage is made of plasteel, the rest is some unknown material. Studying the fragments further is nigh impossible due to severe corrosive damage. The non-metallic fragments also bear burn marks. Okay. I guess we will continue on our voyage. Let's go back to the Coronis Expanse map. And okay, we have one way to get to Mundus Valancius. And so we haven't learned any ways to get up here. I mean, we've explored most of what we can find. We could obviously come back here and explore to the right. But I think it's time... Oh, it was discovered that one of the smaller vats in Engine Hall 5, which should have been filled with wastewater, instead contained a liquid that looked like blood. Since it was deemed not to be of serious concern, and everything went back to normal as soon as the ship returned to real space. Okay. Hearthstone Colony. A high-ranking administrative official who previously helped with the claim of a relic of St. Conscious in one of your Protectorate's colonies. Visit colony completed at any time. You can find out more information about all current events demanding your attention. The colony management screen, which is apparently known as Y. Dirty bureaucracy. Contact. Unquenchable greed. Profit factor +3. We can now. Indulgences for sins. No, we don't want to go up with Fellowship of the Void. Complacency +2, which... factor reduced by the colony, the speed of projects in the colony. Won't worry about that. Cemetery of the Faithful. Complacency goes up 1 across. The souls of the crewmen laid to rest in the Foulstone Cemetery send blessings to their ship. The flagship gains +5% bonus to evasion. Not bad. And that will cost me... I can't quite do it. And it blocks... blocks Hallowed Railway. So that has in fact been blocked by Hallowed Railway. It will cost me 1 provision. Let's just go ahead and do this. Thousand-Faced Relic. Need more dogmatic experience. Let's have a quick look. I believe it was 150. No, 200. Then 300. Then 500. Wow, that was quite a jump. So 15 to 45. And then to 200. I would have thought it would have gone up a little bit more. You know, maybe like 150, 300, 500. But never mind. So we have to get to 200. We will get another 15. From that, the Lord Captain's presence will be required on Foulstone. Okay, maybe we will in fact go there next. Janus. Cure for Sloth has just been completed. Beautiful. We can't actually do anything else quite yet at this stage. And on Kiava Gamma... we actually want mechanisms, so we can go and get Chapel of Enumeration. We want more mechanisms here, so we need lots of mechanisms, basically. Colonized Foulstone project. So right, so we have to come back to here. Okay then. That is because yes, we would have to find a course. Okay, let's go back to Foulstone first. I know I said I was going to go to the administrating planet. Let's come down here. Let's visit Foulstone. Still safe travel. And let's have go say hello to our colony. Now, it shouldn't end up being a long drawn-out mission. It should just end up being probably a text event, because we haven't actually been down to Foulstone, so there might not even be, in essence, a map for Foulstone, so to say. So I'm hoping it's just a textbook event. Completed 1,000 face relic. Oh, beautiful. Dogmatic plus 15, plus 15. Does that mean I went up to 138? Close that screen a second. No, 123. It just labeled it twice. A Drukhari raid targets the planet and drags away thousands of people aboard their vessels. Oh, we do a quick save here. I can't make haste to aid the colony, but so let's enter the battle. Alright, Drukhari raid. We'll have none of that on our planet, thank you very much. Of course, if we had much higher security, this would probably solve itself. But unfortunately, we don't.
I'll be your beacon in the
Drukhari
darkness.
have blocked some of your flagship's posts using an unknown Xenos power. Your crew will gain control of these posts in several rounds. Who have we lost? We have lost basically the Master Cannoneer and our Master of Ether Rays. Which sounds crazy, although he has no ability, so that's fine. No, because yeah, it's on the outside. We do, however, lose our control of our weapons. What do we have here? Talon, Syrinx, Frigate. Wow, that looks disgusting. Obsidian Shadow Field. An area of unfathomable haze obscures the vessel. Enemies suffer minus 25% penalty to hit chance when attacking from within 2-cell range, and a minus 75% penalty to hit chance when attacking from outside that range. The field is removed upon firing and has a chance to be re-engaged at the start of the ship's turn, or in response to enemy fire that causes hull damage. This has a cooldown of 1 round, apparently. Although it is recharging. I guess I can use it for a battle, but then in between battles it has to recharge. What's the point? What weapons do you hold? You have leech torpedoes and a shadow lance. So you have no side weapons, although these things are so maneuverable. That it doesn't actually tell me how maneuverable they are, but these ships are usually so maneuverable, the Eldari ships, but also Drukhari ships, that it doesn't really usually make too much of a difference. 32% chance to hit.
Down.
Obviously low chance, but we may as well keep going. Oh, we got a bit of damage through. Let's go ahead and launch our torpedoes, and I'm going to put them to my right.
Locked.
Both of these guys are facing in that direction.
Fire right now!
Yep, double miss, fair enough. Oh yeah, maybe I should have... Oh no, we can't. It's only on port and starboard weapons. And I'm actually going to... I'm going to jump to my left. Then I'm going to put on my starboard shields. And... Oh, I could in fact jump forward as well and get some shots out against him. Go ahead and do that, why not? Let's zap through the warp. We are going to go for Black Shot. And in a... Is it a 3-cell? Can we shrink that down now? Thank you. In a 3x3 area. So yeah, we can't quite get them both. They're just too far away, but that's fine. Go ahead and...
Another salvo!
Yeah, more chance of hitting with that. So that's actually going to be quite useful now against Drukhari. Okay, that may act as a beautiful distraction, and he has now lost his frigate shield. He is. Wow, he's gone miles away. He's also launched a few torpedoes of his own. Oh, he's managed to hit me, but through shields. Yep, I don't think there was any damage with that. A bit of shield damage. And my torpedoes may be able to reach him. He's going to launch his own torpedoes. No, not quite. We cannot take control of our torpedoes. I cannot remember the cooldown. I'm not sure if I looked. Let's come... do I start turning them already in anticipation of them coming in front of me? There's a question. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, another 2 turns on that. That's fine. And so... here, and let's... very good dodge.
Bleed them.
Beat them well. And he went and gained that back. That's fine. We're gonna come to here. No, yeah, we did have to come up. Let's see if we can take out... I'm gonna go for the back
Onward.
torpedoes, because those I think are gonna have a much harder time getting round to me. Okay, that completely missed these torpedoes. That's interesting. Dorsal... I mean, it doesn't even give any chance of hitting them or anything. That's interesting.
Leave their hull strewn across the stars.
Beautiful. And so they're going to come around. They're probably going to turn. They're going to shoot me. I'm going to reinforce my aft shields. I think that's where they're going to be able to get round to hit me. Okay, now or maybe. No, not quite. And then that shouldn't get me any... ouch! He's actually probably going to be able to do the same, thinking about it. His lance cannon obviously has a very, very good range on it. Okay, torpedoes. Beautiful amount of damage done. 4 flak shots, 15 damage each. Or, of course, 4 shots, 21 damage per shot. How much health has he got? 48.
Macro cannons, volley!
Oh, that's just rude. Can we get him with a dorsal
Leave
macro
their
cannon?
hull strewn across the stars.
No, we get a double miss. Let me see, facing left, facing forward, facing, well, up, facing upright. So, that's highly annoying. 3 freaking health left. Come around to there, and then let's put torpedoes. Really?
The time has come.
Come around to there. Then let's put torpedoes.
Unleash our vengeful
Weird how it didn't let
salvo!
me, should we say, chain those events. And I am once again, actually, I'm going to go to the right. Make them come on a bigger arc. And potentially stay in range of my plasma torpedoes. Oh, this is weirdly back. Oh, that's strange. Even though I don't have the Master Cannoneer back available yet. So we're going to go for black shots.
Macro cannons, volley!
Purgation through blessed plasma fire.
What he went and said. Now, none of these torpedoes should be able to reach me. I don't think he'll be able to curl all the way around and hit me. I think I'm out of range. Which is good, because then they should both blow up. Terrifying when it actually starts moving in the right direction towards you. He's going to shoot me. No, he's not. Interesting. We do actually have control of our torpedoes this turn as well. They're going to go ahead and blow themselves up. And looking at the torpedoes, it'll be easy to dodge them. 1, 2, 3, 4 squares away. Five void movement. Beautifully done. Come to there. I'm assuming. Yes, not quite. How if I came to there? Oh yes, I can. Beautiful. Now it's not
Fire
the
the
greatest
launch
chance to
batteries.
hit, but it puts me out of reach of those leech torpedoes. And these ones probably can curl round. I'm actually going to go ahead and jump forward. Oh, we're just out of range still. That's fine. Port shields. I'm hoping he can't make the circle to get to me. We'll find out if I'm right or wrong right now. No, he's not going to be able to reach me. Fantastic. Of course, then that should be very much the same for them. Bit more shield damage. Oh, he's getting in behind me. Who does he think he is? Now, okay, that's my movement. If I was to give myself increased movement, wouldn't really matter. Right, it's time for a swing run, methinks.
Lay in the course.
Come back forward.
Bleed them.
And let's see if we can hit and kill.
Another enemy sundered by the void.
Beautiful!
As it should be.
And we got some more void trophies, as it should be, or we can upgrade even nicer. And we can potentially go and get some new equipment for our ship as well. So, the flagship net shot gains +2 extra range. Allows the use of both abilities of one selected post for one turn. Shield Pulse overloads the enemy shields, redistributing them with their weaker side towards the flagship. If the one enemy within a 5-star radius, it's not big. The enemy has a hollow field, it loses several of its charges. The pulse can also negatively impact Xenos technology. This overload expends 25% of the flagship's shields. Can scan an enemy ship, one enemy creature, unlimited range. 2. Highlight its weak points. All damage dealt to a weak point is increased by +30%. Only one weak point can be highlighted at a time. Multipoint. Who do they belong to? It doesn't actually tell you. Blows of the Immaterium cause an enemy ship to immediately turn 45 or 90 degrees depending on the ship's maneuverability. If the enemy ship has suffered hull damage, this abrupt turn additionally deals damage equal to... Wow, I feel like that's all... For my mind, that English is all backwards. From 15 to 20% of the ship's missing hull for a 45% turn, and deals that damage twice for a 90-degree turn. Does not affect ships larger than a cruiser. I'm going to go for vulnerability scan. Next. And what do we have? When approaching an enemy, the flagship shuts down all non-essential systems and starts to drift unnoticed past enemy ships. As a result, in most encounters, large enemy vessels, frigates and larger, are surprised and act later. Makes the flagship act before all enemies in most encounters. Restart shields now inflicts only a -2 speed reduction and no firing range penalty. Repairing the void ship requires 50% less scrap. That's not bad. Deals twice additional damage for each extra tile traveled. When using post abilities, there is a 20% chance its cooldown will be 1 round shorter, and I guess there you go, better. Take it all. The flagship now collects +10% more scrap from destroyed void ships, compared to 50% less scrap on fixes. Flagship net shot gains +2 extra range, focused and this is all that. So no, let's not go down for that. So we've got take it all, steady hand, silent running. I mean, that is actually quite nice. In most encounters, larger enemy vessels, frigates, and larger are surprised and act later. Well, it'd be nicer if they missed a whole go. But no, I'm going to go rugged repair. Although am I really going to run out of scrap? Tough to know, tough to know. Let's go rugged repair. I'm okay with that. And our post... Way! Abe has something to do. He can do a vulnerability scan. Ability duration, 7. And so we have just gone and defended Foulstone. Costs me people. On Foulstone, the faithful are brimming with fanatical zeal. Their faith commands them to exterminate the subhumans, the mutants, and the weak of faith in their midst. Wow. That's, pretty brutal. Good tidings. Bahada gains the frequency of faith feature. That's pretty good. Complacency does go up by +2 across everything. And does feel touched by holiness. I don't see any reward in that, really. Okay. And then if we quickly double check. Nothing quite, unfortunately, able to be done there. Kiava Gamma, same as well. I am waiting for some mechanisms. Alright, back to the Coronis map. And let's see what's going on. Now, I am, as we've dragged ourselves back down here, which I really wasn't planning to do, I am quickly going to visit the planets around us. Cradle of Kefri. That's a dangerous route to be charted. We'll maybe go there in a minute. Let's go for the safe route, or I suppose the unsafe route. Important incident in the shuttle repair bay. Security team was dispatched in response to a distress signal, but when they arrived, they discovered that the shuttle repair crew had doubled in number. Somehow every crew member now had an identical twin, but each assured the enforcers that they were the real one. The enforcers immediately opened fire, killing everyone in the bay. The duty officer awarded the squad a commendation for their vigilance and efficiency. Okay. I mean, you know, hey, one of them were doubles, and you don't know which is which. Sometimes you just don't have the time to find out, you know? Base dust, that should give us Promethean, am I true? Ah, no. Trophies fuel, of course. Let's come down and see what our 3 planets have to offer us. Oh, magnetic storm. Let's just chuck in a quick save. Magnetic storm raging above the planet blurs the gaze of auger arrays. Only the truly powerful diviner machines may see through the currents of magnetic fluctuations in their blessed vigil and discover the mysteries of this emperor-forsaken planet. This unwelcome world, maybe he'll return here one day. Oh, okay. Guess I can't really be scanning that right now. So yes, I would love, I mean, a couple of Xenotech trophies gets me something. I think I needed 2. I really want a whole bunch of mechanisms. The ruins of an ancient imperial city were discovered on a dead world, completely deprived of an ecosystem. According to the reports, the entire settlement is contained in a titanic glass dome that once held an artificial atmosphere. Your augurs detected the framework of 3 other similar structures that were never completed. For whatever reason, the dome systems failed, and left behind is this city, a ghost that never managed to become a proper colony of the Imperium. Explore the local palace. I received item a ghost sword. An Aldari weapon. Oh. The lavishly decorated state of the local ruler towers over rows of featureless bunkhouses. Several explorers perished from the cleverly hidden tripwires in the courtyard, but after losing their companions, the team easily disarmed the remaining traps in the estate. Anything of value has been promptly delivered to the rogue trader's vessel. The Lord Captain was even given an exquisite sword found in a secret cache that once belonged to the mansion's owner. The Temple District. Oh, we got some holy gifts as trophies. The Temple District is situated at the heart of the city. The God Emperor statue, intricately carved from precious crystals, is suspended beneath the dome, supported by chains of gold. It can be seen from anywhere in the colony. Inspired by the majestic sight, the expedition members set off to explore the area with renewed vigor. Soon enough, they stumbled upon an ancient weapon lying on a pedestal wreathed in sunlight. The expedition brought it back to the ship and told many tales about how the Emperor himself who had been watching them from above, had directed their attention to the sacred relic. Blessed bolter casing. Single attacks with bolter weapons automatically hit the target. And some holy gifts. As many supplies as possible. Cool, so we got a bunch of supplies. Nothing overly great. The people flooded the city like a tidal wave. Filled building after building. Bunker after bunkers have receded from its quiet streets just as quickly as there was plenty of useful things among their find, including foodstuff and weapons. Drain the fuel. Take several trips to deliver the massive Prometheum storage tanks to your vessel. The crew grimly points out the colony was running out of fuel. Had the life support systems not failed prematurely, the locals would have perished due to lack of energy. And leave the dead city. I assume that is, yep, very explored. And our last planet here. Begin the scan. Plasteel just ×2. Leave that there. Save my extractiums for something a little bit better. We can attempt to scan for new routes. Oh, cool. As per always, we have a little... Why do we have... Eye of the Magnetic Storm. Rumors. Augurs cannot pierce through the magnetic storm raging above the planet. Only truly powerful sacred technologies can gaze into the eye of the storm. Okay. Well, it's not really a new rumor. It's definitely there. We just didn't manage to finish it off. No new routes, but of course we get our navigator's insight. Go and visit this system. Well, hey, we've got some unknown ships. Scan. Adamantine ×2. And we don't have too much adamantine, so we may in fact start to have to pick some of this stuff up. Xenotech ×3. We'll take that. And Augur's Anomaly. What have we got? Oh, we're gonna go visit. Let's take the usual suspects. Everybody has a level. And yeah, I feel like it's gonna be Heresy again. In fact, no, I'm gonna say Xenos. I'm going to say Xenos, ladies and gentlemen, on their trip. I do apologize, my camera actually slightly fell down. Is that better? Yeah, that's a bit better. Doesn't quite look like it's a stare-up panoramic view. Your Lordship! Hi! This is a very quick road. I'm thinking, looks past you, not noticing anything you do. Okay, there are servitors here. Interesting. Go ahead and go for a quick level up. What have we got? In fact, no, I'm going to leave the level up. I mean, I will do that off camera. I like to take my time for it. And
what
I also...
transpired on Kiava Gamma will be a heavy blow to the Gaprak dynasty, I suspect. I just hope their rivals on Dargonus do not devour the Gapraks completely.
Containers are the remnants of stones and frescoes depicting a black
Noble
spot surrounded by structures
energy
of
and
some
time
sort.
on ridiculous power struggles, when they should be focused on strengthening their military might and the holy faith.
Barely noticeable words in shaky handwriting read, touch the darkness and the darkness will accept you. Okay. Darkness falls beneath your feet, a void of impenetrable gloom. You do not hear a single sound from the depths of the pit. No wailing wind, no rustle. Examine the pit. Bright daylight cannot pierce the darkness lying over the slopes. The longer you look into its depth, the stronger the feeling grows that this darkness isn't just an absence of light. It is something immeasurably vast, endlessly capable of reaching the farthest stars or swallowing a galaxy. Through sheer force of will, you avert your gaze.
Victory awaits.
I'm not going to touch it because I'm not heretical. The cogitator tech use 100%. Ropes and cables and end abruptly at the very edge of the pit, vanishing into the gathering darkness.
Rusty bridges over dusty trenches. How frightfully fascinating. Truly, the mind boggles. Remind me again why we've come all
Remembering
this
tools
way.
and devices are now covered in a layer of dirt and local
I won't
flora.
tolerate weakness.
So there's nothing else actually here. Got some more goods just here. Oh, he ran to it, they all ran round. Hold on, Abe. Oh, anything?
See? Right there.
See, right there. Is it trying to highlight these goods, or is there something else? Not entirely sure. Yeah, I guess that was it. Now, of course, there is the darkness, which I don't want to touch, because if you touch it, it accepts you completely. But, just for the sake of seeing what happens, I'm going to do a quick save, and then let's have a go. At the edge of your consciousness, you sense something slimy and intangible answering your invitation for contact. It seeps into your thoughts, tasting your emotions. Surprise and curiosity envelop you. But these feelings are not your own. Each step takes a tremendous effort. It feels as if you are being smothered from the inside, grinding your very being to dust to the point where your heart just might jump out of your chest. But you stubbornly continue walking until the alien thoughts release you and the illusion immediately falls away. But there you go, never mind, we'll leave it at that. I had absolutely no interest of becoming one with the darkness. Your lordship, a crew member, a warden. Oh, so now we get a crew member down here. And a random servitor, apparently. There you go. Not really much going on there, except for potentially blackness that you can embrace. Of course, if I was going heretical, would have happened. Would have happened. Right, let's go ahead and hit a quick save. Again, don't want to do that twice. And let's go pick a fight. A report shows on your personal cogitator screen. Unknown ships are towing an interstellar sextant, a cargo ship belonging to one of Footfall's wealthiest traders. It looks like the pirates have bitten off more than they can chew, and have now been forced to drag the ship to a more secluded place where they can plunder it undisturbed. Attack the pirates. As soon as they see you, the escort ships charge into battle at once while the captive sextant powers up its warp engines. Unless you interrupt the preparation for the jump, the cargo ship will forever vanish beyond the veil of the Immaterium along with all the riches it is carrying. Send all available forces to intercept the interstellar sextant. Don't let it get away. Okay. There's potentially going to be a little bit of something to do here in terms of stopping the ship getting away. I don't know if I'm going to have a certain number of turns to finish the combat, or
Fight the foes of the rogue trader.
We've got 5 ships. I assume they're Cobra class destroyer, Cobra class destroyer. These are the escorts. Viper class and Cobra class. This is enhances the capability of macro cannons, but increases the incoming damage. Whenever the vessel inside this anomalous zone makes an attack, it suffers damage itself. And we have Interstellar Sextant. Disengaging. The voice ship tries to disengage from combat and powers up its warp engines. Not sure if I have to destroy it then, or whether I simply have to destroy all of its escorts. Not entirely sure. Let's quickly save, although it should have auto-saved. Cobra classes have dorsal macro cannons. Interesting. You should have the same. Oh, Thunderstrike, but dorsal macro cannons. And the Viper class has torpedoes as well. Okay. So can we... not quite. But if we go one forward, we can, in fact... we're going to go Miles Pattern Macro Battery.
Leave their hull strewn across the stars.
And can we...
Macro cannons, volley!
Is also now trying to disengage for 4 rounds. I'm actually going to lay the torpedoes here.
Torpedoes lost.
Because, for instance, he should curl around in front of me and right into the range of my torpedoes. These guys are obviously a little bit further away. We are going to come straight around to here. Let's reload.
Another salvo!
Should punch through his shields. There you go, one down. And can I get this guy in? Oh, not quite. I could. Do that, and then do that.
Fire the lance.
Maximal damage output. Like I said, I'm not sure if I have to destroy this guy or whether I have to destroy everything else. We'll find out. There's one round. I technically have 4. Oh, I didn't improve my shields. That was a mistake. A little bit of damage got through. These guys are obviously going to do a very quick turn towards me. Wow, alright. It's not that quick of a turn, but they're coming towards me. And he is trying to get away. Torpedoes. Gonna take out this guy. Straight on the shieldless side. And if we come to there...
This one's going down.
I'm guessing I probably have to take him out, to be honest. And he has some pretty mean shields. Somehow I hit the starboard shields and not the aft shields, even from where I'm shooting. Which I think is ridiculous.
Leave their hull strewn across
I mean, if you look at literally where they hit right here, which is the aft shield. I don't know. I just think sometimes it's a little bit weird. The one next to the front of me, and then technically I think that I'm sure would be the aft shield. Okay, so it's saying this is its weak point. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and jump. Oh. Forget, I don't actually have to select. He's just staying out of range. That's rude. We're going to go and put on the 4 shields. We'll, of course, leave it there. He's going to hit... let's say, I feel like he would have hit the port shields if he fired on me. Oh, not quite. Can I actually hit any of them where I am? Yeah, not quite. And I really need to be focused more on this guy, so...
Fire the lance batteries!
And he's gone in 2 more turns.
Onward!
Can I technically place a torpedo inside his ship? No, I cannot.
Annihilate them! Fire right now!
Actually hit his weakened side. I've actually done 0 damage to him. Switch the shields to the left side.
Another salvo!
Oh, beautiful. Took out the torpedoes. And they hit me. And I'm sure he'll do it again. Yes, he will. Vulnerability scan disengaging. in one turn. He is definitely keeping his vulnerable side away from me.
This one's going down.
One turn remaining. We surrender. Okay, cool. So he's no longer shooting at me. Oh, he's no longer, sorry, trying to flee.
Strewn across the stars.
Yep, we'll stick with what we're using.
Fire right now.
Starboard side shields. Let's just get real close. Oh, I must reach one of these squares. Okay. Oh, yeah. Keep moving. Sorry. I meant to tell you to keep moving. Please stop screaming at me. Okay, no damage but shield damage by the looks of it. Again, no damage but shield damage. Well, let that go through. Oh, wow. Look at that for movement. Can I... No, let's change back to macro cannons.
Macro cannons falling.
And on the... Oh! Go one further forward. On the starboard side. Dorsal macro cannons.
Strewn across the stars. Fire the launch.
Yeah, let's ram the torpedoes.
The time has come.
There you go, let's just come all the way around here. They should blow up. It shouldn't take 2 turns. They should blow up this. Yep, because they've no longer got the control. Oh, this
I
can
have
make me...
missed this feeling.
No, it's not. We managed to grab ourselves a Starbreaker Lance weapon. Medium range dorsal lance weapon dealing from 32 to 40 damage. Interesting. Okay. I wonder what kind of attack arc it has, though, because my dorsal cannons are quite good for a very wide attack arc. Apologies, folks. I've recently moved my camera, and it's a bit difficult in trying to get it to stay where it's supposed to stay. It's very heavy, basically. There you go. Hopefully that's a bit better. And let's go and have a quick look at this last world. 20 points of damage for just 10 scrap, because we have 50% less scrap cost. Anything of use? Ooh! Xeno Ruins. A little bit of cargo. And I'm just going to now go to our bridge very quickly. Oh, and that's a good point. I still need to have a conversation with Heinrichs about what happened on Kiava Gamma. So let's go and do that. Whilst I'm popping to my void ship bridge. Yes, we still have a level. Now, I came here mostly speak about this guy. Shipping and transportation of some goods. Let's come to the Imperial Navy. Let's go to Reputation. Select all tradable, because the Void trophies are only taken in by the Imperial Navy. Oh, wow, up to level 5. That was a big jump. Right, so what can we get? Riser Pattern Plasma Battery. Long-range broadside, 3 shots, 21 damage, as opposed to the short-range 4 shots, 21 damage. I'm happy to be quite maneuverable, so I'm happy to leave that as is. 120 points of protection for each sector. 80 points, double against kinetic. I mean, mostly Most of the damage, I think, is kinetic. We'll go and grab that, though. 900 points of protection for each sector. This amount is doubled against blast attacks. Blast attacks, I believe, are just torpedoes. We don't really need those. 11 speed along with strong acceleration and braking. That's actually worse than what I currently have. So from harm, I'm getting 9 points of damage on the 4 and 5 points. Yeah, sure, that's a straight upgrade. 12 speed along with strong acceleration and braking. I mean, technically, it's the slightly improved version of what I've got. It's the 2B, not the 2A. Oh, no, wait, because I currently have... I was reading that the wrong way around. I currently have 11 speed. All right, so yeah, sure. Get a bit more speed. Make sure I've been reading these the right way around. Yeah, I'd rather keep kinetic attacks. Sunhammer Lance Battery. A medium range lance weapon dealing from 60 to 70. Within a wide firing arc. Let's grab that. And torpedo tubes. We go from 5 plasma torpedoes with 19 damage to 4 short burning plasma torpedoes with 19 damage. Not quite sure what short burning means, but I imagine it's not the best thing in the world. And so yeah, we'll keep that. And then let's come to the explorators. A slick body glove, sure. Grab that. A deadly repeater. A force field emitter. And... oh wow, well we're maxed out on reputation. We just need more trade capacity. 26 is... I don't know what we can get if we keep going higher. Then let's have a look at the Drusians. A power claymore. I don't think that's really going to be any use. A heavy bolter, a sanctified staff. It can all go to cargo if it's not of any use to me. When the wearer hits an enemy in melee range, the wearer's nearest ally gains 6 temporary wounds. Really? I wonder if they stack. That just takes a little bit more reputation, so hey. What do we got? Uniform kit, miscellaneous, what do we need? Oh, about 1,000. Uniform kit. Do you know what? I have some holy gifts, that's a good one. Visions, miscellaneous, fuel. Not holy gifts, fuel. Sure, that'll do. Trade. Come back to trading. And let's grab those. Alright then, let's go to our inventory very quickly. And after using run and gun, the wearer gains 50% cover efficiency when in cover for 1 round. I think I'm going to be using that. Now, we did get some armor. Headhunter Light Carapace. Anti-cargo. The Death World Origin, which is my origin. Armor slightly higher, it's still light. 10% dodge against human enemies. Plus 10 agility. Now, agility gives initiative dodge chance. Yeah, so... that should... my dodge is currently 104. That should go up. Nice 110. Armor 38%. Yes, that also went up by 8 more percent, which is fantastic. The slick body gloves. Body against the wearer plus 20% dodge against enemies with perception lower than that of the wearer. Now, you, I believe, have very high perception. And plus 10% dodge against ranged attacks. And just, yeah, why not? Absolutely fantastic. And like I said, then I went and got... oh, this will be... that's a cargo. Went and got a heavy bolter, which is simply going to go straight to cargo. Singing spear. Can't use it on this character. The lightning arc can go to cargo. Siphon life, we'll ignore a second. Add that to cargo. Heinrichs, can you have... oh, you already have Siphon Life, but a Staff of Blood, a little bit better than what you've currently got. Let's turn that around. The Headhunter Light Carapace. He uses a body glove, he uses heavy, she uses medium, I think, yes. We'll go ahead and add that to cargo. Light flak armor, go to cargo. Efficient. body glove. Very nice. Going to increase that. Single attacks with bolter weapons automatically hit their target. There's no way I cannot use that. Whenever the wearer and allies in a 2-cell radius gain momentum, they also gain an equal amount of temporary wounds. I think that's how I got such high temporary wounds in a fight a little while ago. Yeah, no, that's... We're just going to chuck that in cargo. Whereas Psi rating increased by +1 until the end of combat. Or Perils of the Warp, where it gains momentum. Now we won't. That. Hits an enemy in melee range, the wearer's nearest ally gains temporary hit points. We did grab that. The Power Claymore, Abe. Is that any good? No, it's not. Cargo. That's crafted 4 small. Nope. Go to cargo. And the chainsword. We're going to go for a nope on that as well. Always add to cargo. Right, well, that's a little bit of tidying up done. I think we've looked at all of the items we just went and gained. That's that. Let's have a quick look at our void ship. Provides 120 points of protection for each sector, but this amount is doubled against kinetic attacks. I'll double check what counts as a kinetic attack, but I think that's pretty much everything except for torpedoes. So lance batteries and macro cannons. That all includes. But that's low acceleration and braking. We're not going to use that one. We are going to use our 2B. Our slightly better version of what we have now. A little bit more, basically. And, yep. Assault Ceramite Void Ship. 9 points of damage. As long as we are facing the enemy. Sure we can try and accomplish that as best as possible. Dorsal lance weapon dealing from 32 to 40 damage. We've also got this, which is medium range, but in a wide firing arc. I think that will... I'm not gonna put that one in cargo. I think that will be more useful because of the wide firing arc. The long range does definitely have its uses, but the narrow firing arc means a lot of the time, yeah, kind of a bit difficult to use. Starbreaker lance weapon. I mean, that deals 28 at most. We've definitely got an increase in damage. And we've gone up to medium range. So do you know what? Let's test it in our next fight and see what it's like. Now, of course, I have to go and pick a fight. Now, Heinrichs. Where doth thou hide themselves? I'm sure he's around here somewhere in the middle. Here he is, Heinrichs. You owe me an explanation.
To what do I owe this visit?
Want to discuss the cult of Final Dawn? What can you tell me about it? Data retrieved is already in the hands of the Inquisition.
The data we retrieved is already in the hands of the Inquisition. In the custody of those who can extract the secrets of the future from the claws of chaos. The sacrifices made to the Cogitator will not have been for nothing.
A lot of people died.
We dealt a blow not only to the cultists, but to the archenemy itself. I cannot help but be pleased. However, there is something I must tell you. Back there at the Cogitator, my decision to let it complete its operation allowed me to... I can't even find words to perceive something of what is to come. You deserve to know this. The cult is threatening the worlds within your protectorate, after all. I could choose to think of it as an echo of the past, or a specter of the future, but that's not it. Warp sorcery joins stretches of time together, violating the accepted sequence and flow of events. I heard a resonance of the person behind the cult. I faced demons more than once before, but this... I couldn't have imagined such a concentration of evil and corruption. I am convinced that one of the greater demons is behind the cult of the Final Dawn. Beware the day when that demon finds a way to appear in this world.
Bam, bam, bam. I can try persuasion. I've only got a 37% chance.
No servant of the God Emperor has closer dealings with corruption than the agents of the Golden Throne. In its quest to guard the Imperium against its foes' most devious and secret schemes, the Inquisition seeks to understand the essence of evil. It is not enough for us to burn or cut down a rotten seedling. We must study it, understand it, touch it. Every time any of us do our duty, we are risking our very souls. But when it comes to Psykers, the soul of a Psyker is especially enticing to the archenemy. I was operating the machine created by the servants of the archenemy, and in doing so, I attracted the attention of the cult's master. Thank the throne that it was only a glancing touch. If it hadn't been, we would not be speaking here today. When I touched the cult's cogitator, I drew the thousand-eyed gaze of evil upon myself, as any agent does when they interfere in the schemes of those who serve the ruinous powers. And that evil undoubtedly left an invisible mark upon me, as it does on any acolyte who fights against the archenemy. And this will be the case every time I do my duty. I know a good deal about the fates of those who have served the throne before me. Enough to know that my path leads to one place, and one place only.
What are you going to do next?
My visit to Kiava Gamma did not produce answers to all my questions, but we did succeed in dealing a blow to the cult by destroying the Fabricator Sensor's machine. I have directed my spies to track the sect's surviving leaders. I am certain that they will have useful information for us soon. Though small, this is a victory for the Golden Throne, and I have you to thank for it. Thank you for finding the time for our conversation.
Not a problem. Go back to the Cronus Expanse. We do have an Administratorum world to go, and, you know, the capital seat of my, my world to go and be found. Oh, would you look at all of these horrible red lines? We're gonna use slightly safer warp travel and walk around, so to say. Unsafe as opposed to moderately dangerous. Monarch eyes had materials and began to slither across the walls of crew quarter 49. Burning orbs swam like bubbles of fetid swamp gas, only in secluded places at first, later appearing in plain sight. Everyone subject to their glare started to experience headaches and spells of self-flagellation. After one of the officers peeled off a portion of his own skin to fashion a makeshift eyelid for one of the fiendish orbs, the section was quarantined since neither fire nor other munitions could prevent more eyes from sprouting up on the ship. The vessel was cleansed only by escaping the clutching embrace of the Sea of Souls. We just about escaped this time. And so, Cradle of Kefi, I'm going to make it unsafe. And we're going to go have a quick look. Got no routes. We have a visit. And... oh. Let's point. Let's have a quick save. Again, don't like doing Administratum twice. Cargo. Quick scan of a couple of planets. Bit more Xenotech. Let's grab that. I think that actually allows me to do one of the projects on one of my worlds. Oh. Archaeotech Mechanism Fragment. Discovered among the wreckage of an ancient Imperial vessel on one of the planets in the Cradle of Kefi. Interesting. Yes, and I have several more fragments to find. Scan. Promethium 5. We do have 32, so I'm going to ignore that for now. I've only got one extractium left. Oh, and we do want to Go down and explore a distress signal. Go ahead and hit quick save. And let's see how fast we can run through this distress signal on this icy frozen world. What is of icy frozen worlds and people having to crash on them and need saving? Or, well, not so much need saving, but you know, absolutely annihilating because they've succumbed to the effects of the warp. Now again, I realize that I am waiting to put up a level. I will do that.
Such a peaceful scene.
In between
the
streams.
likes of which I haven't seen in a long time.
What
no
do we have
bright
here?
flashes, no riot of colors.
Two skeletons are lying in strange positions, as if one was either carrying or hugging the other and did not even let go even in death. The gear is badly damaged and decayed. There are 3 things worthy of note. Fragments of some sort of devices that both skeletons carried on their belts, some shiny trinkets in the remains of the carried skeleton's bag, and an old portable cogitator in the other bags. Have been exposed to the elements for decades or even centuries. It is a small miracle that you're able to extract a fragment of a Vox recording, which apparently the last communications. We're rich. Chaos take me rich. Look out. Fly. For crying out loud. Spit it out. What have you found? Rich. Screw footfall. The expanse can go to the orcs. We're out of here. Calixus, here we come. Yeah, because with our record, Calixus is definitely the place to go. What makes you think life's better there anyway? I want a house on some planet, a mansion with a lion statue at the entrance. It'll have a servitor with one job, dusting my lion statue. Fly, you idiots. You're still on a dangerous planet. Quit sending me your hollering. Get back here or just tell me what you found already. Fly. Fly, you coming? I'm coming for you, dumbass. You're not responding just to mess with me. You're dead meat. Examine the broken device. Radar jammer, an item commonly utilized by pirates in the Cronus Expanse. Clearly of Xenos origin, they are miscellaneous time-worn items that have no particular value. One can assume they are pretty petty trophies looted from several corpses.
Follow my lead! I rise to the occasion.
Jump over the... Oh, no, this looks like a battleground waiting to happen, doesn't it?
Sister Argenta, you are always shrouded in a greenish gray...
Oh, yeah, it is.
What is that? Feel my wrath!
Oh, wow. Almost starting me right on mines as well. So there's 6 of them. They are turrets. They are fairly heavily armored. And they have a Dark Lance weapon. All creatures within an area... Oh, we don't want to be stood in lines away from them. Equal to its toughness and toughness bonus respectively. Its armor and deflection. So if I reduce its toughness, both its armor and deflection go down. Alright, so what do we have? I've got one over here, which I can get up to. I've got 2 over here, 3 over here, so that's the main battery. I've got 1 over here and 1 up here. So, put Cass in there. Let's... Hardor. We're gonna have to shoot that one from range because of the explosives. You can come up to here. Okay, those 2 turrets. Now, of course, remember, we don't really want to be in any form of lines. Yay, in there. Pascal. You're gonna come for this one up here. Until you're gonna stick you in there. That only exposed. I mean, we're exposed to pretty much 1 on every angle. Although, wait, that puts you in a beautiful line there, so we don't actually want to do that. Let's bring you 1 across. You 2 are both in a line there, but I don't think that's quite in line with anything else. You 2 are definitely too close, so that is Avalard. Good old Abe. You're going front and center, my friend, although... Disarm, Lord Xenos. Okay, yeah, no, that could actually be a problem. Stick you in there. And right, let's see what happens. So...
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Go and curse that turret straight off. Let's go and... Well, I don't really know who's going to be shot at, to be honest.
If I may.
And more to the point, who has the worst dodge? In fact, that probably should have been Pascal, thinking about it. And then let's... Go on, let's voice of command... Pascal, actually. Where's Pascal? Can I reach him? Yes.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Then let's... Held in my gaze.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
24 beautiful damage. And he is immobilized. Oh, that's good. He's not going to walk at me. Whew. Glad we got that down. And I suppose... 7% damage with ranged attacks. I feel like Pascal's going to be moving forward.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I'm going to go and put that one in there, and let's put the back line on J. And let's see what happens. Let's see how much it does. Ouch!
Stay back, Shireen.
Well, she's dead.
Emperor, deliver us.
Oh, dear Lord. That was insane. We're not going to go for anything like a reckless strike that people shoot back on.
I shall not fear.
Nah, I mean, we should be able to walk up there next turn anyway.
Not a problem for
Go and
me.
endure. Aim for an opening. Decrease his armor and his deflection. Go and zap him with a little bit of lightning. It doesn't really matter, but let's get out our melee weapons. Oh, and let's actually make him my sworn enemy. Yeah, no, that just massively, massively hurt everything, basically. Did he hit anything? Can't see it dodged. Good. Yikes. Well then. Ouch. Do you have any stacks? Man, I can't believe they took down Argenta so quickly as well.
I can do that
Don't
with
give
the right
Cass
incentive.
another turn.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's do it all over again.
Dare you!
Does cost me a little bit of damage, but I guess we're rid of one of these freaking turrets. It's worth it. Hang on, let's give... He's out of range. Yeah, Pascal will be able to move on his own. I don't need to move him. If he's under the effect of voice of command, which he should be, attack will annoy enemy dodge. Additionally, the damage from this attack cannot be reduced below 54%.
Don't get too cocky.
For any reason. You're going to take aim and give him 10% more damage, but Abelard. Gonna have you come stand in here. Then we need to switch weapons. Let's have you come to here. Now, unfortunately, most of his stuff is... We'll attack the warrior in return. Yikes.
At your beck and call.
Go ahead and endure. Let's go ahead and brace.
I'd rather not.
And then 5 to 10 damage. Not worth being shot back. Oh, interesting. It's been disarmed. Interesting.
Advancing.
Put even more weakness on him.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Good chunk of his armor. Don't think he has Reject the Flesh technically because he is not Mechanicus.
Request approved.
Oh, mark him as
Running
prey.
binaric override.
And I'm always reluctant to push this. I'm sure it's only going to take one of my AP. It does every time. But I still get reluctant to do it.
Request approved.
Oh, wow. That does loads of damage. How come? Oh, the target is a mechanism or a machine. It suffers 80 shock damage. Of course. Of course. Pascal's the one. Pascal has to stay alive. Which might not be about to happen. I get... No, I can... Oh! Can... Just about get 2 of them. Secondly, I believe I cursed. Warp Curse Unleashed. Warp Curse Unleashed. He's too far away. Most others are too far away. Let's go and buff Bahadur.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let's go and Warp Curse him. Then...
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
77 damage. Oh, he technically has 1 point of burning. So he should technically die. Go and hit this turret.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Because that's who we want to hit. Oh dear lord, I think Cass... No? Oh, hang on. Base lethality effect applied. 22 damage to Bahadur. Warp Curse to Unleash. Undown the Sea of Souls. Okay, how is he... Oh, he goes next, that's why. I've got some Cassia dodging. 23 damage to Bahadur, 22 damage to Bahadur. Burning deals 7 damage. 32 resistance tail. Check failed. Cassia dodge turret deals 36 damage to cover. Okay. Whew. There's a lot of damage going on. Right then. Let's get into this. Weakness. Decrease in stats.
Oh,
One
too
enemy.
easy. Nothing I can't stand a chance.
Boom. 130% damage. And then let's go and endure. Get some more.
Die with grace, at least.
He has 7 damage. Right, he'll kill himself next turn anyway. So let's give... Step across one and give Pascal move.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs.
The only one that wants to think that. Because yes, we don't want to go through there. Let's come to there. And...
Cogitation failed.
And let's stick yourself back in cover for now. I'd love to get a lot of damage against these two. Like I said, he's going to blow himself up. We've taken out that one, so there's... He's gone and blown himself up. We are down to 3, effectively.
I can do that.
We'll
With the
give him
right
an extra
incentive.
turn. Gene Spirit Banishment.
The Omnissiah knows all. Comprehends all.
And then... command on
me, and this is
Abelard,
done.
I think. Fight's getting interesting, I'll tell you that much. How much? Yeah, she doesn't really have that much tactical mastery, really. Give Abelard that. That'll be that. Go ahead and...
I will do my duty.
Sure.
Indeed.
Let's go Reckless. Let's go Reckless. And... Wow, hold 10 to 16 damage. This is going to hurt a lot.
It will be done.
Oh, he didn't shoot me back. That's interesting. That's about all we can do. I think he just went and... I don't know. He should blow himself up very soon. Turret disarm effect applied. Alright, yes, he is... 1 round the warrior gains... Yes. I don't know. It's all very interesting in my opinion. We're going to go move you up to here.
Explorators know
I'm going to go and try and blow up the turret again. And then... go and make him pray.
My vow is to serve.
Go and...
Running binaric override.
deal additional damage. Hasn't got... Yep. 8% armor penetration. You know, if I click on this, it won't let me do this, even though this does in fact only take... It's really annoying that, like, it only actually takes 1 AP. Yeah, I don't know, it just won't... I need to find out what the rules on that are. Annoying how I now can't shoot, even though...
Request approved.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Pascal to do another attack.
terminated.
So that's that. Completely destroyed as well. See, and only took one.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Go and double damage to the turret. Voice of command, can we hit? Yes. Fajardo with that.
Payment and duty go hand in hand.
And dodge, I believe. Come to there. Okay, this might attempt to blow up the mechanism.
Suits
I
my
don't
purposes.
think I can technically get around it. Let's do what we can. We're kind of shooting that from the right side anyway.
Nothing I can't do. All too easy.
Nice bit of 40 damage. Switch the weapons back, and that'll be Fajardo.
High momentum.
Hey, and we've just gone and gotten... let's go for
hold all the
Fajardo.
cards.
Did that, what's the point? Did this turret blow itself up yet? Yes, it did. Okay, we're just gonna have to risk it. Take the damage. That's fine, 7 damage. We're going to create an opening.
Nothing I can't do.
Use its damage.
Suits my
We're going to go
purposes.
reckless.
Not a problem for me.
Make him our sworn enemy.
Already done. Nothing of value has been
Boom,
lost.
155 damage. That's how you do it. An extra attack. Okay, to
You've got a
Cass.
problem? I've got a price.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Zap him in the face. Let's blow him up. Start disarming some traps.
A job for me. One and it's done.
And then we can actually
And done.
start exploring things.
A job for me. My pleasure. Ah, what a shame.
Whom these bones belong to just by looking at them.
And done.
Gardner, Eldari runes.
One and it's done. A job for me.
Okay, I've disarmed pretty much everything. We've now...
My pleasure.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
get this last one as well.
And done. Must be my smuggler's instincts.
Telescope shows no sign of damage. It looks like a hovering next to its... Okay, that's the extra one that came up then. Cage, Tech Priest robes is missing his right leg. Judging by what remains of the bones, the leg was hacked off. Seems the person was still alive when it happened, and they reached this spot by crawling rather than walking. Okay. Is there loot back here that we've missed? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, now if I select this friggin' transmission device, is it going to go and restart the fight? Structure adorned in strange masks vaguely resembles the antenna of a powerful transmitter. It is basically a cogitation of a few other devices. It seems that some part of the structure is buried underground. Elements of the structure, the long-range antenna of a design standard for Imperial colonies, a cogitator, the Eldari beacon, and half a dozen other devices of varied origin. They have all one thing in common. This tech is designed to transmit basic signals to neighboring space. The most common being requests for assistance and ship distress codes. So someone loaded this miserable place with transmitters from various races in the hope that someone would land here and run into their welcoming committee. Clever, I saw similar tactics used in my years in the Navy. True, in a war zone, you are usually on high alert. You don't just hair off after a long-distance signal, but in an isolated place like this, you expect the most likely scenario, just a ship that had to make an emergency landing. Looks like plenty fell for it. Who would set just an indiscriminate trap? One intended to lure in Eldari and humans and anyone else. Who is an enemy to everyone and everything? Force access the cogitator. Cogitator's defenses, its function is rather simple. The program is designed to activate the transmitter once every 5 years and send out a ship distress signal into space. Turn it off permanently. No one will respond to the signal ever again. And let's blow it up. Gain 242 experience. It is not. Sure. It is not going to be luring anyone else
is blessed with multifunctionality
into any form of trap. And I believe that to be absolutely everything and everyone. Let's pop up that tiny ledge. And let's get off this frozen world. Hey guys, thanks for coming to help. Appreciate it. Nah, I'm just joking. They're here to guard the ship. We're under no illusion of that. There's no point in everybody rushing in for you to then get back and find your ship doesn't exist anymore. What would be the point? Hey. How are we doing? Let's go have a look what our next system potentially looks like. Bit of warp travel. Got new routes. No new routes came up. Alright, so do you know what? Let's just finish off this system. Assuming there's nothing to actually happen, we won't jump into any events. We have an unidentified Imperial void ship. 2 plasteel, not going to grab that. Oh. Little bit of hidden cash. I can only hope the owner will not be too annoyed that it's no longer there. You can scan. Oh, some Xeno tech, all the way up to 7 of that. Oh, Will to the Expanse, that's what I was after. Again, for our last Extractium, let's, where we should get more on our Imperial world once we go and do that. The unknown ship hails you as soon as you are in its detection range. The ship, the Scarlet Pursuer, owned by Captain Demir Shani, has Footfall listed as its home port. The message hints transparently at a connection with the Cas Balaka mission. Boxmaster adds that the captain has a proposal for you. You know, they will readily reward you for any information about burning worlds in the Coronis Expanse. Why are they asking? Captain cites a scholarly curiosity, this understudied type of world. Upon hearing the message, Magos Pascal expresses a keen interest in burning worlds and asks the Lord Captain to take the issue into consideration. Jehadari immediately declares that Captain Shani would never dash about the void out of scholarly curiosity, only for a suitably high return. In that case, perhaps the Lord Captain too might want to look into these burning worlds. Comment regarding the Castle message, but is amazed that, for once, the esteemed Magos and Mistress Hydera are in passionate agreement on something. Refuse to supply it. Sure, I mean, I don't actually know where that really got me in the long run, but... who only knows? Who only knows? Alright, so let's... warp travel back. Disturbing incident, all Vox systems in below deck started broadcasting otherworldly sounds, whistling a haunting melody. The strains of monstrous music drove people into a frenzied dance that could not be stopped. Several hours later, the Vox devices fell silent and the dancing crew members fell lifeless. The area was cleared and the bodies of the deceased were disposed of with the necessary precaution. We've gone a bit too far now. Where are we trying to get to again? Up here. Mundus Valencia. So we have to come to here. So this is a safe warp travel. This is a safe warp travel. That is unsafe. Oh! Crew on duty on loading bay 7 heard what sounded like the hissing of a giant snake. Set of workers sent out a Vox message, then locked themselves in a ship container and welded it shut. The response team sent to the bay found no signs of warp activity. Unfortunately, by the time they arrived, the workers had suffocated. Yikes. Now... let's drop that down. In fact, let's drop that down to safe. There's a route to my home world. And let's chart new courses. Okay, we have 3 courses that have come up. We also have another planet that has been... another few planets that have been discovered. Lost in the Void. And what is rooming around here? The Pilgrim's Way. Okay. But we are going to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. So, we are near the Pilgrim's Way. We left this here. Unknown mechanism. Servants of the machine cult identified as a piece of an archaeotech mechanism. Its purpose is unknown. A remarkable find. Pilgrim's Way. You are within rumor proximity. Warning trader calling himself the Pilgrim's... ah, right. He wants energy crystals. Right. Yes, yes, of course. Contracts. Xenotech for profit factor. Tempting. Profit factor for that. Unquenchable greed. More people. And weapons. Very tempted on that. Let's just have a quick look at... let me see. The Faithful Indulgences for sale. Touched by Holiness. Nope, we're not going to be looking to do any of that. Hello. A Cure for Sloth. Trophies that. Efficiency +1 across all colonies. Hang on, let's come back to Fellstone. And the ones I can't do... okay, Good Tidings or Bonfires of the Righteous. I need Phlogiston. Placency goes up by +2. Profit factor and security go up by +2, but just on this world. This cost me 3 people, though, because we burned them at the stake, near enough. Or in giant bonfires, anyway. Blocks Dark Sages. I don't think I want Dark Sages, to be honest. Costs me a Xenotech, Plasteel, mechanisms. Gets me a profit factor, some chemicals, and a Chirurgian med kit. And over in Kiava Gamma, oh, we need mechanisms, don't we? Lots and lots of mechanisms. So in that case... oh, wait, no, we have Xenotech. Ah, so... yeah, go ahead and do that. +3 profit factor. And let's come back to our projects. Was it Janus? Go ahead and grab that. I mean, I do need lots of mechanisms for Kiava Gamma. But this will give us a few chemicals, which we don't have too many of, and a better medkit. Alright, done and done. 411, 300, and 311. Not bad. Not bad at all. And as I said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave it there, however. So we will not be jumping in to have a look at our Administratum world. That will be next episode. It will be fully dedicated to Dargonus. And so on that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again, I hope that you will, as always, stay safe, happy,